JCS.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword BILLS, 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 to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's BILLS, to the number 200-200. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Good Friday afternoon. Welcome to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a fabulous end of the work and school week. The weather is certainly cooperating today. As you can hear, the namesake of our show is once again off today. He'll be back on Monday. In his place, you've got his lovely and dangerous co-host, Deb Roberts, along with our executive producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
And the comedy alien, and if you're lucky enough, you have tickets to see him tonight. That's Ross Padgett.
Oh, yeah. Out in New Smyrna.
At
Madcap's Comedy.
Inaugural second show, right? Second show?
There's two shows. There's one at 7:30, and then there's another one at 10.
But isn't this like a brand new comedy club out in New Smyrna Beach?
Yes.
So not quite a virgin for you. It's already been open, but...
So no vomit stains from people laughing so much yet. You know, you make them laugh till they puke,
Yeah,
right?
what comedy shows are you going to, man?
Oh, really good ones.
I laugh my guts out.
I mean, seriously, if that's the deal. Good job.
I laugh so hard I'm bleeding eternally.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, you'll have an opportunity to see our boy Ross tonight in New Smyrna Beach at Madcaps. We also have that 3 o'clock keyword we just gave out to you. That is BILLS, BILLS. Want you to text that to 200-200 for, your chance to win $1,000. Not too shabby, especially coming up time for the holidays. Were you just singing that from Schoolhouse
Rock?
Rock?
I don't think you do.
No.
So you
Sorry.
can't pay all of my bills and some go and sell bills.
Yeah. It's the Bills song.
It's the Bills song. It's Destiny's Child.
Oh.
Oh, that's a different Bills song.
What were you trying to think of?
The Buffalo Bills. Like, I got bills. I gotta pay. You don't know that one?
I got bills. I got to pee.
I gotta pay.
Oh, my bad. It's like, all right. I mean, in a way, peeing is kind of like paying a bill.
It is. It is, absolutely. And it hurts when you don't pay it.
Oh, I'm happy that you said when you don't pay it.
Oh, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Lunch Money Lewis with Bills.
This was what I thought you were singing. It's a good way to...
Bills, I gotta pay. So I'm gonna work every day.
Just text that keyword, BILLS, to 200-200. We'll help you pay your bills.
So you weren't singing that, right?
No, I was singing Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that
If
one.
I didn't have a whole slate of Halloween music-themed songs to play, I would play that next.
You know, first of all, I want to invite everyone to watch us. The easiest way to get to our YouTube channel is to just go to JimColbertLive.com. We've got the link for you right there. While you're there, Jack posted a video. Oh, memories. Husky owner.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. Ross, have you seen this video?
No.
I know you have little dogs, and I don't know if your little dogs have ever done any kind of destruction of your home. Jack, have you only had Jeter, or have you ever had a dog?
I had a larger dog, but he never this. He was
Oh.
a yellow lab. Not this. When I saw this video, I was like, I'd lose it. And I understand the guy's comment in it.
I did too.
But what I posted both videos. I posted the video where he's investigating the damage that the dog did, right?
Because you think it's a tornado.
Right. And then I posted his subsequent video where you could tell he was responding to all the shade he was getting about. You could tell there, because the internet's full of people with opinions.
It is,
and so everyone. So he was like, well. The reason the dog was in this room was this, and I love my dog, because he even made the kind of like, oh, I'd kill him.
Yeah, exactly. I've never wanted to murder a dog before in my life. And then when you see the damage, he had just spotted
Oh, hell yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, I have had this experience. At one time, my very first golden retriever, George, and my German Shepherd, Bronte, she had extreme separation anxiety. So it was always a guessing game what you're going to come home to. Usually she would greet me at the front door with plaster dust buried into the top of her nose and carpet fiber between her two front teeth. She pulled wallpaper off the wall. She pulled screens off the windows. She chewed the plaster. She chewed... One time I had rescued a little dog, came home. All three dogs were so happy, and I thought we'd been robbed. Toilet paper everywhere, blinds ripped off the windows.
Wow.
Just an absolute free-for-all. And my best friend, her first black lab rescue, used to eat walls so bad that she, would go through the drywall.
Yeah.
Through the drywall.
Well, you can see similar damage done in this video at JimColbertLive.com, but woo.
That kind of,
I'd have a hard time with that.
I would, and it's memories, you know, and you do have a hard time. And I remember like when I came home and all three dogs were incredibly pleased with what they had done to the house. I remember seeing black spots. Yeah. That's how angry it was, just because all I could see was the mess and the damage.
And I used to count the reasons why before, I had the dog of why I didn't, because I hear all these stories and stuff. But then you get the right dog, and Jeter for 12 years he's been awesome, hardly a lick of trouble.
And, my German Shepherd, great dog. For me, it wasn't a reason to get rid of the dog, although when you see that kind of damage and you don't have a dog, that's obviously your first thought is, that dog's got to go. But no, you just need to know what you're dealing with when it comes with separation anxiety and other issues like that. So you can see that for yourself at JimColbertLive.com, along with the extremely viral video. It's been seen over 10 million times of the Florida Amazon driver.
Yep, people still watching that one.
People still wondering what she got delivered. Yeah, well, maybe not.
I heard a story about Handy John had a similar experiences to that Amazon driver. Yeah, he was telling it on the News Junkie today.
Wow, yeah. Handy John.
Well, he's not the only one to get busy in the back of a truck.
And he's Handy John because he's a handy man.
Way to point that out, Ross. Way to point that out. Speaking of social media, later on in the show, we have a story about a model. And her poor choice in locales for some pictures. More of the usual Friday fun. We've got Embers Only. We've got Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. We're going to go behind the scenes with Nicole Dupre. We've got trivia with Brad. Ross thoughts before he takes off to go do his comedy show tonight in New Smyrna Beach. And I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to help me out, because I'm really stressing out about Halloween this year.
Why are you stressing out?
Because I don't know if I bought enough candy. I don't want to be that house that decorates and encourages kids to stop by and then doesn't have enough to make it through the night.
I look
Are
at
you
what
there?
yes, because what I like to do, I bought the big bag and I look at it. It's like, I'd like to give like two. I want to give multiple.
I like to
per
give 3
kid,
pieces. Yeah,
but then it's like, am I going to make it to 9 o'clock? If I could go from when they start until about 9 o'clock, I'm happy to turn the lights out at 9.
I mean, this is what I've discovered probably over the last 48 hours or so, is that this is the pressure point for adults with or without kids is, well, how much candy did you get? Do you have enough candy? Do you think you're going to have enough candy? Or are you going to give candy out? Well, what kind of candy are you giving? Even my previous landlords texted today and said, did you guys used to get a lot of trick-or-treaters? Because I really want to tuck into this bag of Halloween candy, but I don't want to do that if I'm going to end up running short.
Yeah, well, come on, lady, wait.
No, I told her, go for it.
I'm
Go
the
for
opposite.
it.
Go for it.
That's what I said.
Make them love handles, some marriage handles. Make it forever. Eat. You can buy more.
Well, what I told her...
you can't buy more at 8 o'clock at night when they're coming to your door.
It's
like, oh, excuse me, I've got to run to
You got
the
a
store.
full day.
That's what I was thinking today. No, I told her, I said, hey, it's Halloween for you, too.
And who cares if you run out of candy? It's not like
kids.
Yeah, and the kids aren't going to leave a Yelp review. If you die...
No, they're going to egg your house instead.
You're not going to show up to Heaven's Gate, and that Saint...
You're just cranky because you've got to go as Vision from WandaVision.
What saint is like the hostess of heaven?
Oh, St. Peter?
St. Peter. St. Peter isn't going to look at you and go, yeah, you ran out of Snickers back in 2021.
I don't know. I don't know.
And you want to give 2 pieces out
I like to give
every
3.
kid. You want to... Oh, Deb one up in you. How does that feel?
Well, how do you know what size candy I'm giving out?
Because I know you.
Yeah, exactly. Brett Shaw, come on now.
You're the frugal one on the show.
You're the one who would open the box of raisins and give out 1 individual raisin to each kid. I'm kidding.
Wait. You're not giving full-size candy bars.
No,
I don't even think you're a fun-size guy. You are all mini.
No. Easy with the insults there.
Insults?
You just called them all mini, man.
Yeah,
you don't
did.
tell another man he's all mini.
Thank you, Deb.
You're welcome. Especially from a man with a shrimp.
I wanted to go, tiger shrimp. I wanted to go full
I will whip it out right now. I will show you that your boy is at least average.
I wish he was talking about anything else. No,
it's candy bars.
That's what he's referring to, ladies and gentlemen.
Candy bars.
I didn't bring it up.
Anyway, let's move on.
So, Halloween candy. Ross, you're going to a party, so you're not even worried about trick-or-treaters.
No.
Egg his house. Oh, no, don't. It's his fiance's house.
So, have you... Oh, yeah. In 2019, you guys gave out candy because that was when you wore the horse mask and wisely told children to not trust the candy you were giving them because it would turn them into horses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Well, you should. That's fun. That's having fun with it.
That is having fun.
Do you celebrate? Do you give more candy out, though, towards better costumes?
No, I try to keep it the same because that whole issue with kids. Just keep it the same. I want to
have, and that's the thing. And I have a set amount of candy. I want to be able to give candy to every kid who comes to the door.
Yes.
I don't want to run out.
That's the deal.
And that's why I criticize the other lady about eating it early and just wait, lady.
No, it's Halloween for you, too. You have time to run out to the store and get another bag.
I think I'm going to put on my ghillie suit and wait out in my bushes, and after they get candy, then jump out at them.
Ooh, now that
is green face still allowed?
Green face is still allowed.
Yeah.
But that mascot for green beans back in the day might be pissed.
Jolly Green Giant?
Yeah, I think the Jolly Green Giant might send an email.
Well, listen, we're going to do this as well coming up a little bit later on. America's favorite Halloween candy by state. I always think that those are fun just to see which state digs on which candy the most. First, though, we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to get you woke, and we're going to talk about Seminole County school buses are active amid a protest. I know a lot of parents wondering, like, oh, great, this is just what I need. The girlfriend of the Florida father accused in the beating death of his son has been arrested. And just in time for Halloween, a new survey finds more Americans believe in ghosts. Ooh. We'll cover that and so much more coming up during Woke News. So keep it right here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Sure, you could use it to work out.
Are you ready to work together to create a healthier life?
Or you could just say, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Looking at your normal afternoon slowdowns on I-4 traveling both east and westbound through downtown as well as down near the attractions area. Looking at major problems, however, on the 408 traveling westbound due to a vehicle fire blocking multiple lanes. Between Rouse Road and Dean Road, right now only the right-hand lane is getting by. If you happen to see any other traffic problems this afternoon in the Orlando area, make sure you call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Spectrum Business. Small businesses are always looking for ways to cut costs. That's why they should switch to Spectrum Business. They could cut their internet and phone bill in half while getting faster internet speeds and proven reliability. Call 888-489-2212 today.
Let me tell you something. With Rebath, you're dealing with a national company with a set of standards, policies, and procedures to make sure you get the bathroom of your dreams every time, the first time. These guys are awesome. They are not a chuck in the truck company that'll take your deposit and then disappear for 3 weeks. Not at all. Matter of fact, most of these jobs get done in just about a week. They do it with their employees that have been employed there for 8 to 10 years. When it's all said and done, lifetime guarantee on the products and the install, and the products are awesome. Actually, you can see them right now, 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Hop in, look at those before and afters online before you go in, because when you see these products, you're going to be blown away. Natural stone, marble, travertine, and all the beautiful colors you want. And when they come in to do your job, you're going to know it, because, man, the products are simply amazing. They do everything, too. So once you hire these guys, you're said and done. That's it. You just sit back and wait for your new bathroom, because that's exactly what they're going to do for you. Hop online, rebathmidfla.com. Like I said, check out those before and afters, and just think that could be in your house in no time. Just simply log on today and set your appointment. It's rebathmidfla.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
In the time before AT&T fiber internet.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
What did you do, love?
I ran out of internet data.
And they're making you shame walk.
No, it's just how I feel. Shame! Shame!
In the time after AT&T fiber internet.
Nice to have unlimited internet data, right?
Right. The dawn of a better internet era with AT&T fiber.
Limited availability in select areas. Check eligibility at att.com/getfiber. Restrictions apply.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people. It takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
The Social Security Administration's computer servers are 45 years old. Computer servers at Health and Human Services are 50. Maybe that's how cyber criminals hacked U.S. Census Bureau's computers, where everything about you is stored. The threat of some cyber thief stealing your credit card is not your biggest risk. Your massive risk is that he takes over ownership of your home. It's called home title theft, and the FBI calls it one of the fastest growing crimes. Cyber criminals simply hack into vulnerable government, bank, or mortgage company servers where copies of your home's title is stored. He forges your signature, stating that you sold your home to him. Then he borrows on your home and leaves you in debt. You won't know until collection notices show up. Protect your most valuable asset. Go to HometitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim, and use promo code RADIO for 30 free days of protection. Again, that's HometitleLock.com, promo code RADIO. HometitleLock.com.
Halloween is back at Dunkin', so treat yourself to a peanut butter cup macchiato, layered with bone-chillingly bold espresso, and sink your fangs into our terrifyingly tasty spider donut. That's good. Scary good. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Remember when a hurricane took out my lanai?
You mean sunroom?
Same thing. My AAA insurance agent helped make sure I had the right home and auto coverage, so we rebuilt it.
Seriously? Insurance through AAA?
Seriously. I saved over $800 on both home and auto together. And my new lanai is beautiful.
Seriously? You're still calling it a lanai?
The home and auto insurance bundle through AAA. Serious coverage, serious savings. Learn more at AAA.com/seriously. Discounts and savings opportunities subject to eligibility. Savings amounts may vary. Insurance underwritten by Auto Club Insurance Company of Florida.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
This is Liz.
Oh, hi, Mom.
She just stepped up to care for her mom. And she has questions. Lots of questions. Liz, meet Carewell. It's your shop for caregiving and medical supplies. Get brands like Depends, Ensure, and Tranquility delivered at prices you'll love from 24/7 care specialists trained to take your questions. And super fast shipping. Caregiving isn't easy, but you don't have to do it alone. Visit carewell.com/radio for $10 off. That's carewell.com/radio. Terms apply.
Hi there, I'm Mia. I'm Air.
You're Air?
Yeah, I just got out of the lungs of someone smoking a cheap little cigar outside a bodega. Oh, it was so smoky in there. And where there's smoke, there's
fire.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, little cigars might taste sweet, but they still kill. I'm supposed to be helping people, not unhelping them.
You mean hurting?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm a bit of an airhead.
Little cigars are just as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
It's Super Cash time at Old Navy. Right now, redeem your $10 in Super Cash and save $10 on every $25 purchase. Use it on everything, even everyday magic deals. Go to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 10/23 through 10/31. Excludes gift cards and clearance. See OldNavy.com/supercash for more details.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Thank you so much for spending your last work and school day of the week with us. We do appreciate it. So much so, we invite you to text the keyword BILLS, BILLS, to 200-200 for your chance to win $1,000. Like I said, welcome back. Jim will be back on Monday. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and now it's time to get woke.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. He's a great guy, and he's also host of the Home Loans Radio Show. All right, and what seems like a never-ending volley back and forth, the U.S. Department of Education has filed a complaint against Florida's Education Department for reducing funding to certain school districts over mask mandates. The federal complaint specifically cites state funding being withheld from 2 school districts that were sanctioned in early October for instituting COVID mandates requiring masks for all students. There's like 8 counties, actually, that the state had taken to task for that. Federal officials are requesting a cease and desist order to prevent Florida from reducing state aid to districts that implement practices recommended by the CDC. They've also not only gone after state aid, but federal aid, so they're penalizing all over the place. In the meantime, we had talked about this a little bit yesterday.
Everyone's like, no, we're going to take your money away, and we're going to take your money away.
And in the middle, we're all saying, hey, none of this is your money. This is our money as the taxpayers, you know? Can someone check with us? Can someone just, you know? Orange County schools are changing their current face mask rules, so beginning Monday, students can stop wearing their masks to class if their parents provide a note opting them out. It is still mandatory for staff. Officials say the change comes because of the reduction in the number of COVID-19 cases in the country. COVID cases among students have also dropped sharply. Wednesday, the school district reported just 13 cases. Remember back in September, back in September, the district reported a record high of 491 cases. So, Jack, something you had said yesterday that at one time Florida had the worst in the COVID-19 pandemic, and now we're in
the lead,
Yeah, we're in the lead for the rest of the country.
Good numbers,
In the good numbers, finally, yeah. And I thought of you when I saw this story because you're a Seminole County parent of a high school student, and a sick out by Seminole County school bus drivers thankfully did not result in as large of a protest as I'm sure some parents were probably really worried about.
Yes.
The district said 16 drivers and 5 school bus monitors called out today, and more were expected this afternoon, so we're still not done with it yet. But the Seminole County Bus Drivers Association is in negotiations with Seminole County Public Schools over pay. And this also comes as the district continues to struggle with a school bus driver shortage.
They're getting 14 and change an hour.
And do we know what they want?
Well, they said it's overpay, but every year I see the sign, and they post on 434. School bus drivers wanted, paying, and it's gone up from 12 to 13 to 14, like 72 an hour.
I know.
Hey, I do it, but I wouldn't mind doing it, but I'm busy.
Would you really think you'd have the patience to be a school bus driver?
Oh, patience. No, I just wanted to drive the bus.
Okay.
I want the job, but with no kids.
Yeah, like, Otto on The Simpsons.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Ross, do you think you could be a school bus driver?
Absolutely not. I'd be yeeting kids every other day.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you would be the perfect person to put around kids.
I don't know if I like that. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
I thought you were going to say you'd be the perfect bus driver.
I think you would be, because I think you could make them laugh. You could diffuse tension. You're young enough that I think they could, still speak your language and you speak yours. Them speak yours. Something like that.
I'm with Jack. I just want to drive the Zoom.
Yeah, I know I couldn't do it. Not even a question. All right, I know the Monsters and News Junkie touched on this story, but didn't want to leave the Jim Colbert Show members, audience members left out. An Orange County mother feels humiliated by what her kid's school did to her. Victoria Treese says 2 weeks ago she was banned from volunteering at school activities, which she'd been doing for 5 years, because officials found out that she posts adult content on her OnlyFans account. Now, the 30-year-old mother has a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. Both attend Sand Lake Elementary, where, again, she's been a volunteer for 5 years. Well, she said yesterday now she's possibly going to sue the district for at least $1 million in damages, as well as her reinstatement as a volunteer, because nobody has the right to judge what others do for a living.
And what's her name?
It's Victoria Treese. Goes by Snooks, 30-year-old mother, and I'd put a lot of money on the fact that her OnlyFans account probably has been greatly enhanced with the coverage of this story.
Oh, without a doubt.
Because, yeah.
You doing a little research over there, Jack?
Yeah. How much is it a month? I think it's $12.99 a month for her account.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, she must be offering up some...
But this is for work, so I'm putting it on the company card.
You're such a team player, Jack.
Yeah.
I heard that sharp intake of breath. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Stub a toe, bang a knee?
I'll be all right.
Yeah?
I'll be all right.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, the girlfriend of the father accused of beating his 12-year-old son to death has been arrested. That's according to Palm Bay police. 30-year-old Samariel Dubose was arrested in Connecticut and is facing charges of aggravated manslaughter, the same charge the 12-year-old's father, Jason Godleski, 33 years old, who was arrested earlier this week in connection to his son's Noah's death. And as if this story isn't tragic enough, police said today would have marked what would have been Noah's 13th birthday.
Oh, just so tragic, so unnecessary by someone without the capacity to be a parent, and he has other children.
3.
Now, obviously, he's not going to have hands-on, literally or figuratively, with them for the immediate future. But this is so wrong.
It really, and all I kept thinking was, give him back to his mother. You had choices.
Yes,
you had choices, and not only did you end your son's life, your firstborn's life, but now you've ruined your 3 other children's lives. I mean, there's nothing but destruction left in the wake of this story. There's just no good to come from it.
Nope.
All right, for other parents, the clock is ticking if you haven't enrolled for the advanced child tax credit yet. Now, Florida outreach official Carmen Morris said you have until November 15th to take advantage of this stimulus stipend, and she says 2-person households making $150,000 per year or less can get between $250 and $300 per month per child. Single-parent households making $112,000 a year or less can get the same amount per child, up to $3,000. So if you could use the little extra help, parents, you've got until November 15th to enroll for the advanced child tax credit. Governor DeSantis is awarding millions of dollars to a Central Florida city. The governor gave $6 million for a new workforce training center in Tavares. The money comes from the state's Job Growth Grant Fund, and the center will have a partnership with Lake Technical College. DeSantis says his goal is to make the Sunshine State the #1 state for workforce education by 2030. I don't know. I saw a push notification yesterday, too, about amid The trucking shortage, apparently not enough truck drivers, even though someone's going to inevitably text us and say there is no trucker shortage. But still, some companies here in Florida are looking to give you a $15,000 signing bonus to agree to drive one of their big rigs. Not too shabby.
Look at that, Jack. That's the same gig with school bus, but without the kids.
Yeah.
A la kids.
But this is like you work a little in the morning, you work a little in the afternoon. On yours, you like got to go to Wisconsin or something.
Well, in some cases, it depends. Man, that's pretty bad when he would take middle schoolers over Wisconsin.
I didn't say middle schoolers. they're the worst human beings on the planet.
That's the gig, though. I think if you're a school bus driver, you're knocking out all the schools.
I think you're right. I think it's, and that's why all those staggered starts from the,
Right.
Elementary kids are still, bright-eyed and paying attention and listening to rules.
And
following the-
polite.
Yeah.
Kind and friendly. And
Yeah.
Middle school is when they become demon spawn.
Yeah. Seniors are all just busy smoking on their phones in the back of the bus.
Exactly.
Smoking.
Vaping. Yeah.
SpaceX says its Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon capsule are in good shape as it prepares for launch. Last night, the Crew 3 astronauts completed a full dress rehearsal for launch day activities.
Does that include a toilet test?
I was wondering the same thing because it had to be in bad shape when they have to take the spacecraft apart to clean the toilet. But the mission is going to carry 3 NASA astronauts and 1 German astronaut to the International Space Station. Forecasters say weather conditions remain 80% favorable for Sunday's early morning liftoff from the Kennedy Space Center. NASA officials are targeting the liftoff for 2:21 a.m. on Sunday, October 31st. You guys ever Super Mario Brothers games or
It's Mario.
Mario?
Yeah, I am. I'm a big fan. Super Mario Sunshine.
Yep.
64.
Yep.
Odyssey.
Yep.
I wonder if you're the secret buyer because a Florida man just shelled out big bucks for an old video game. The auction house Harriet Group announced recently that the unidentified businessman bought an unopened copy of Super Mario Brothers 2. How much do you think he paid for the game?
Too much, to be honest with you. Because
Probably.
you can just get an emulator for that bad boy, but
It's
he's not
an
trying to
unopened
play
copy. No, exactly.
$100,000.
I'm going to go 101.
Oh, I think it's less.
Points, Jack. It's 89,000.
Yeah.
89,000. But I'm still with you.
Yes.
I'm still with you, Ross. It's more money than he should have shelled out. The game
Correct.
came out in 1988, and it was found in a box of old Nintendo games at the home of an Indiana resident who passed away recently.
Oh, God.
In 88, it's like, wasn't that big a deal. I mean, it was a great purchase then, but who knew it would accumulate?
Yes.
Do you think anything you're buying today that's gonna, if you don't open it, will have that value 20, 30 years, 40 years from now?
Chances are that the thing I think won't have any value will have the most value.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Jimmy prognosticating on the BB-8s or that came out with the Star Wars. How many does he have at home? Like 30, 40?
1,000.
Oh, 1,000?
No, yeah, 30,000.
I think he has like 8.
8 BB-8s?
I think so.
Yeah.
Jumping on that toy craze.
Or as he called it one time, Babates.
He did not.
He's not here. I can tell you what he once said.
Yeah,
And I'll believe it regardless, so don't worry.
When he comes back from vacation, if he has a story about the BB-8 being one of the hottest toys this holiday season, and people are buying them all up online, we'll know.
You know what, though? With the supply shortages, I wouldn't be surprised if this year he would be able to unload them. All right.
It'll be retro eventually.
It will be retro. Do you think you have anything or that you bought anything recently that you could see gaining value in time?
No, I got a couple of my Hess trucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they're in boxes now, but I don't know.
See, that's the
I
thing.
don't know. I have a lot of Yankee memorabilia.
You know, that's the thing. You just, who knows? Because who would have thought an unopened video game from 1988 that you can't even play the damn thing?
I can't imagine buying a video game and not opening it.
And then paying $89,000 and still not opening it. All right, well, it is Halloween weekend, so law enforcement wants to protect trick-or-treaters. A new study from autoinsurance.org is reporting an increase in kids' deaths on Halloween. So the Florida Highway Patrol is reminding parents to dress your kids in bright colors so they can be seen by drivers. They also say that drivers You got to pay extra attention while on the road Sunday, especially around twilight when lots of kids are going to be out and about. Also, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement has a free app you can download to see where sexual predators live so you can avoid those homes. Other safety tips include trick-or-treating in groups and letting someone know where you plan on going and when you should be home. And speaking of trick-or-treating, there's no doubt what time of year it is when you drive by a certain home in Volusia County. Holly Hills, Robert Scherer goes all out for Halloween, covering his front yard at Riverside Drive and Walker Street with decorations. This year, he estimates he's got about 3 dozen skeleton inflatables. Doesn't this kind of make you want to tie Jim Colbert up and then just go drop him in the middle of 3 dozen inflatable skeletons and listen to him lose his mind? It's a far cry from just 5 years ago when he hardly did anything for Halloween. A Daytona Beach man who recently stopped by for a look told the News Journal it's incredible. So something to see if you're out there in Holly Hill trick-or-treating. I thought this was a cool story. It made me think of you specifically, Ross, because Utah Senator Mitt Romney, I didn't see this on a lot of lists of what was going to be a popular costume, but I've already seen it on one television host today. Well, Romney put his costume on a few days early, posted photos of himself as everyone's favorite fish out of water soccer manager.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Yeah, absolutely. The Republican senator has the mustache, sweater, and khakis, as well as the hand-drawn Believe sign taped to his Senate office door. And another picture, Romney again appears as Lasso while wearing a real Salt Lake jersey.
That makes me too happy that Ted Lasso has gone like fully mainstream.
Oh, so mainstream.
And like 6 reasons too. First of all, it's a happy and positive show.
Yeah, with a happy and positive character.
Second of all, it's a comedy. Well, I love those.
Yep.
Third of all, it's about soccer. It's the trifecta of Ross Padgett. It's me. I love that show. I love what it stands for. It puts a smile on my face every time. I've been rewatching them.
Which is interesting because, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of surveys saying you're going to see a lot of Ted Lassos out there today. But one show I already watched today, one of the hosts was dressed as Ted Lasso. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of Teds.
Oh, absolutely. It's a rare where you have a politician, playing the part of a former SNL character. Usually it's the other way around.
Exactly.
Football is life.
Art imitates life. Life imitates art. Plus I think the appeal of it is about soccer, but it's also about an American in England, which kind of, I think, adds a lot of depth to the soccer story.
It's amazing. It's getting all of the accolades and for good reason.
Absolutely. And then finally, as folks across our country prepare for spooky festivities this weekend, a new poll is showing more Americans believe in ghosts. The survey conducted by the analytics company YouGov found 2 out of 5 Americans surveyed believed in ghostly apparitions. And on top of that, 1 in 5 said they had seen a spirit from the other side. And Evil Eye, you can share, you can save your text messages. We already know what you believe.
Are you team ghosts, Jack?
I don't.
Let's survey right now. I know you're team ghost, Deb.
Yeah, I don't think Jack is.
She doesn't think I'm team ghost.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Oh, what do I think?
Yeah.
Ghost like...
yeah, like ghosts.
Well, what is a ghost?
How are you politically this right now?
I told you.
See, what is a ghost?
Are you running for office?
You mean some different life force on a different dimension that can interact with our world? Yeah, what the hell?
Ross, are you team ghost? You're not team ghost.
Let me show you how it's done here, Jack. No.
How boring.
It's a yes or no. What is a ghost? Ghosts are what?
Well, because what? Because there is a bigger question of what happens when you die. Some people believe there is an afterlife. Some people believe when you die, everything ends. Like
Right.
Tony Soprano, and nothing else happens, right?
Yeah.
So if you believe a spirit or your soul moves on, then no one can say for sure what that beyond is. And so how they interact, is that a ghost? Is that a spirit?
Is it a poltergeist?
What is a ghost?
Is it a shadow
An
figure?
incubus?
A succubus?
Succubus.
Well, that's more demonic, so that wouldn't be a ghost because a ghost would belong to a human.
See? So there you go.
Or an animal.
There are
a
rules.
sentient being. There are rules.
I go back to my question. What is a ghost?
I would say the spirit of someone who has passed away that stays on Earth and interacts with other beings.
There is a great ghost video on our website at realradio.fm.
Yeah, I think it's a ghost. I know you guys thought that it was someone maybe hiding out in the house, but I still think it's spectral.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this Orange County mom who had the OnlyFans page. It is the top link getter right now on our website at realradio.fm, and I clicked on it and I see why.
Yeah, I'm trying to pretend shocked.
She's a ghost. Is she a ghost?
I'm sure you're going to spend the commercial break
investigating.
Absolutely.
I think it's $12.99 a month. Ross, give me your credit card.
No. I got a wedding, and paying for an OnlyFans is the opposite of saving for a wedding.
Or saving a marriage, for that fact. And now you all are officially woke, and Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Listen, while you're out doing some errands tomorrow, maybe getting that honey-do list done, give a listen as Don gives great advice as host of the Home Loans Radio Show right here on Real Radio 104.1 every Saturday morning from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Listen, real estate is full of all kinds of different acronyms and phrases that you may not know anything about what it means. Well, that's where Don will answer your text questions live on the air. But if you go to homeloansradio.com right now, you can get those questions answered and apply to get a free quote for a mortgage, the most convenient way to get a mortgage quote. homeloansradio.com. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more fun and frivolity and Jack's investigation of OnlyFans right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
I'm on it.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Hey everybody, good Friday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. I want to update you on Friday weather here in Central Florida. Mixed skies, much cooler. Upper 70s for those highs. I'll call it 78. It'll be breezy to windy at times with a couple passing showers around. Chance at 30%. West winds 10 to 20. Still a little breezy for the night tonight. Lows down to near 60. Partly cloudy skies. A few showers also poking around. Chance at 30%. For our Saturday, we got a shower chance early in the day at 20%. A high near 75. Looks like full sunshine by Sunday at Halloween. High there at 75 as well. Waking up in the 50s by Sunday morning. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King.
This report is sponsored by Newsy, the only free 24/7 over-the-air news network. Get your news with Newsy, the only 24/7 news network that's free, using your TV's digital antenna or your favorite streaming device. Newsy is the essential, relevant journalism you've been searching for. Solid facts without the opinions. Learn more at newsy.com.
Looking for healthcare coverage? Here's some great news. United Healthcare individual and family plans are now available on the healthcare marketplace. 80% of enrollees can find a plan for $10 or less a month after tax credits. Visit buyuhc.com to shop and learn more. CMS Newsroom, March 12, 2021. Policies have exclusions, limitations, and terms under which the policy may be continued in force or discontinued. For costs and complete coverage details, contact your insurance agent or United Healthcare.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
One thing I like about IDC is we're very transparent.
Meet John DiSabatino, manager at International Diamond Center.
Somebody comes in and they're looking for a diamond. We're very transparent on what that diamond is.
In fact, at IDC, they'll share with you the inside secrets of the diamond industry. Teach you how to buy like a dealer buys with a no-holds-barred diamond education, including how to value a diamond on the world market.
We don't believe on creating an artificial markup and then coming down on the price, which you'll see a lot of our competitors will do. We even have customers that'll leave other jewelry stores, walk in here, there, and then the other jewelry store's calling them again and taking another $1,000 off the price. Well, what was the real price?
It's different at IDC because there's nothing to hide. No pricing games, no tricks, no old school ridiculous margins.
We look at overall volume. We're not looking at trying to make this huge profit.
It's all about putting you first and respecting your intelligence.
So coming here at IDC, you're going to get the best merchandise at the best prices, and you're going to get the best experience.
International Diamond Center, 4 Orlando area locations. Online at shopidc.com.
The funniest Broadway musical in years is now touring across the country. Tootsie is the Tony Award-winning comedy that tells the story of an out-of-work actor who can't catch a break until an act of desperation lands him the role of a lifetime. Bloomberg News cheers. Tootsie is so packed with punchlines, it should be called a jokebox musical. And Rolling Stone raves. In these turbulent times, we need a place to let the good times roll. Tootsie is it. Get tickets today for November 2nd through the 7th at drphillipscenter.org.
Get a 79-cent large Big Gulp fountain drink with 7 rewards. Think about how much refreshingly glorious Big Gulp goodness you can get from raiding your couch cushions, or searching your car seats, or plundering your pants pockets. You're a Gulp-billionaire, and you don't even know it yet. 7-Eleven, take it to 11. Offer good through 11/2/21, 79-cent plus tax where applicable at select U.S. 7-Eleven stores. See 7-Eleven app for full terms.
Did you know that you might be overpaying for your prescriptions? It's okay, because there's an easy, convenient solution. Check GoodRx. GoodRx lets you compare prices at different pharmacies and shows you where to get the lowest price. Here's Joe, a doctor and GoodRx customer.
I was able to look up some medicines that I was going to get, and it saved me a good amount of money.
GoodRx is helping millions of people, and it can help you too. For simple, smart savings, check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance. In 2020, GoodRx users saved an average of 79% off retail prices. Individual compensated for their time. Visit goodrx.com/radio to learn more. Did you know that you might be overpaying for your prescriptions? It's okay, because there's an easy, convenient solution. Check GoodRx. GoodRx lets you compare prices at different pharmacies and shows you where to get the lowest price. Here's Joe, a doctor and GoodRx customer.
I was able to look up some medicines that I was going to get, and it saved me a good amount of money.
GoodRx is helping millions of people, and it can help you too. For simple, smart savings, check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance. In 2020, GoodRx users saved an average of 79% off retail prices. Individual compensated for their time. Visit goodrx.com/radio to learn more.
McDonald's fries are so crispy and golden on the outside, yet so fluffy and warm on the inside, the only question is what to pair them with. A classic McDouble topped with a single slice of melty American cheese, or maybe a crispy McChicken served on a perfectly toasted bun. Every day, you can drive through and choose one to bundle with small fries for just $3.39. Whether you eat them first or save them for later, fries always come in a McDonald's bundle for $3.39. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Getting a job at McDonald's means getting a job combo that fits you, like flexible scheduling with a side of working close to home, or feeling appreciated with a side of hours that work for you. So what's your job combo? Apply today at careers.mcdonalds.com. Get the right mix of great pay and great benefits, like employee meals and paid time off. Full-time positions are available too. Jobs you apply for may be in a restaurant owned by a franchisee, not McDonald's. Franchisees are responsible for all employment at their restaurants.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
This is about as good as it gets. Like and follow at Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. I haven't heard this in forever. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Thanks, Jack, for the spooky music.
A Nightmare on My Street, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
How old is that song?
At least 30 years old.
Jim will be back on Monday. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross getting ready for the Halloween holiday on Sunday. Anyone tuck into their bags of candy yet?
What is a bag of candy anyway? What do you mean by that? It's complicated, Deb.
No, it's not, Jack. Did you buy a bag to give to trick-or-treaters?
Yes.
Did you open said bag for trick-or-treaters?
Yeah, I didn't open it for the trick-or-treaters. I opened it for my daughter's class. There's
really?
a twist. Yeah. My daughter was doing an extra credit project, and it had to do with something that was sour. So I bought the variety pack that had Sour Patch Kids in it. And so we opened it up. She took out 20 Sour Patch Kids that she could give out in her class. The rest I sealed up and put away, and just like once or twice have taken something out of it.
I gotta say, that's a weird extra credit assignment from this teacher.
Yeah. Hey, it works.
Yeah. Is this teacher just munching out off to the side?
Could be.
Well, I think you had to demonstrate. I think it was a psychology class where you had to demonstrate something, and she opted for something that had a sour taste, and I think it had to do with, could you taste it if you didn't know what it was? I don't know.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
I just, she's like, hey, can I get this? I'm like, wait, I know. I'll just buy the Halloween candy. It's going to have all those packs you need. Because in COVID, you can't just buy a giant thing of Sour Patch Kids and hand them out to kids. You have to kind of give everyone their individually wrapped item.
Are you a Sour Patch Kid fan?
You know something? I came to that late in life, but yes. And it was only a few years ago that I got introduced to them, and then I was like, oh, man. And then I started eating a lot of them, and then I had to just stop.
Well, you have good company in New York, Maine, Alaska. That's where Sour Patch Kids, also in Nebraska.
Most popular candy item?
Most popular Halloween candy.
All of the Askas.
Yeah. Ross, what's your favorite candy?
I mean, my favorite candy bar is a Payday.
Is a Payday.
Yeah.
I don't even think those are on the list, actually.
I don't even think they make them anymore.
You know what's crazy? The number one candy in Montana?
What?
Double Bubble.
I thought you were going to say like beef jerky.
No, that crap bubble gum.
Yeah.
Whoa, Double Bubble. Well, I don't know. Montana, but Montana is like, what? It's rich people with big ranches, right?
I don't know.
So,
second is Twix.
So it might be Ted Turner's a fan of Double Bubble, and he bought like 10 truckloads of it, and it suddenly became Montana's favorite candy because it was the most purchased candy.
I guess so. Here in Florida, probably not going to make a lot of people here in Florida happy, but we're along with California. We're all about the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yep.
Jersey.
Wait, did she say it right? Reese's
Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh, now you said Reese's. I'm sorry.
Reese's.
Yeah, I don't know. We got yelled at the day you weren't here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just about to ask by whom. Never mind.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Jim. It was a male Karen.
Oh, really?
A male-rin.
A male Karen. Actually, no, it was a very nice guy. And he's like, hey, listen, I don't want to be that guy, but it's Reese's.
It is Reese's.
No, Reese's. Reese's Pieces.
That's it.
That's
it's
the
Reese's
correction.
Pieces.
Whoa. Oh, so that's easy to remember.
Yeah, that's
it's Reese's?
Yeah, Reese's Pieces.
That's when you say
And we were saying Reese's?
Reese's Pieces. A lot of people say Reese's Pieces.
Well, it's like Reese's Feces.
No, it's not.
I love how Ross is the one who's
It
trying
also
to...
rhymes, sure, but that's a whole different product and probably, unfortunately, way more expensive. You know? You're going to have to check yourself on that one, yeah. And our new Reese's Feces peanut butter cups. Yeah, Reese's Pieces. There's a lot of people want to correct on that. I say let the Reese's Pieces fly.
Let them fall where they may.
Let the feces fly.
Let the feces fly.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this show's already on fire. Hey, speaking of which, let's do Embers Only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits, and other things that make life worth living. This is Embers only.
That's right, guys. Time for another Embers Only here on Real Radio 104.1, brought to you by our friends over at Corona Cigar Company. Love these guys. You will as well. 3 locations to serve you. When I say locations, lounges. Really, these are beautiful cigar lounges decked out with awesome furniture, incredible drinks, and, of course, the best selection of cigars in all of Central Florida. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned smoker, the cool thing about Corona is their staff understands completely. If you're new to the game, they want to get you into something that you're really going to enjoy. If you're a seasoned smoker, they're going to challenge you with some flavors that you have never, ever tried, with new cigars coming from all over the planet. That's what they're all about there. Plus, of course, all the great accessories, humidors, lighters, everything you need to really enjoy your cigar, plus a wonderful selection of incredible spirits as well. And the cool thing is, you can pick out a cigar, grab a drink, and then find out what you like, and then buy that box of cigars and a bottle of that spirit to enjoy at home anytime you want. That's what Corona's all about. And this week really kind of shows that, to be honest with you, because every once in a while, Jeff Borswitz over at Corona Cigar will create a package for us here at the show, and that's exactly what he's done this week. It's the Russell Reserve 10-year tasting package, and check this out. It's a bottle of Russell Reserve 10-year bourbon, which is insanely good. A little light, a tiny bit sweeter, perfect for cigars. He's going to throw in a set of Corona Cigar whiskey glasses, 1 FSG by Drew Estate Bellicosa, 1 FSG by Drew Estate 60, 1 Army of Angels, which is one of my favorite cigars they make there. Genuinely one of my favorite cigars. We featured it a couple times. Amazing smoke. Plus an Intensa FSG as well. That's 4 cigars, a set of glasses, and a beautiful bottle of whiskey for only $109.95. That's right, only $110. This would be an incredible Christmas gift for somebody that you really like. Any dad, uncle, brother would love this package because it is simply perfect. The bottle of whiskey is unbelievably good, and you'll love these 4 cigars as well. It's all right there at Corona. It's the Russell Reserve 10-year tasting package. You can pick it up right now for only $109.95. Go grab it at all 3 locations, downtown, Heathrow, Sand Lake Road, and you can always find these guys online at coronacigar.com. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Looking at very heavy traffic right now on I-4 westbound due to a serious crash blocking multiple lanes between Maitland Boulevard and Lee Road. Still looking at delays due to the earlier vehicle fire reported on Goldenrod at Valencia College Lane. And now looking at accident activity reported on State Road 436 north of Colonial Drive. Delays are reported southbound. If you see traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by SeaWorld. Surprise the kids and kids at heart with trick-or-treating and family fun at Spooktacular. After sundown, gather your fearless friends for terrifying haunted houses and more at Hallow Scream. With treats by day and frights by night, the Halloween excitement doesn't stop this fall at SeaWorld Orlando.
Man, your home is one of your largest, most important assets. It shelters your family. But you know what? A beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence is a great way to add appeal and value to your home while it does that. Not to mention, a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, your kids, and your pets. Fact is, that's exactly what they want to do at Mossy Oak Fence. Your family's safety and security is their #1 priority. Think mossyoakfences.com when you think fences like I did. These guys built me an amazing fence. They can do the same thing for you. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
After months of hard training and mental preparation, it all comes down to one race.
And the winner of the 2021 Duck Derby is...
November 6th is the date, and Aquatica's the place for this year's Duck Derby. In aid of One Hope United, helping children find their forever families. Getting involved is so easy. Go to duckrace.com/Orlando to adopt a single duck, a quack pack, or a golden flock, and then come and cheer them over the winning line. Duck Derby 21 at Aquatica. Give us your backing and get quacking.
Hey, Orlando. Now you can get treated for everything from chest pains to ankle sprains at 1/3 of the cost and half the time of an average ER visit. Say hello to a better emergency care experience. Say hello to Guidewell Emergency Doctors. Operated by Crucial Care, time is based on the American College of Emergency Physicians. Cost comparison based on 2016 actuarial analysis of hospital-based ER visits.
You've heard of a pro tip. Here's a mo tip. If you are in an accident, take pictures of everything. The damage, the roadways, and the other drivers, and call the police. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
You do not want your AC to break down when it gets hot in the summertime in Central Florida, so make sure you get hold of Mills Air. They can help you with preventative maintenance on all brands. Preventative maintenance can save you so much money. They can detect upcoming breakdowns and you're not stuck. MillsAir.com. That's MillsAir.com.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Fast Wi-Fi. You use it to connect just about everything, which means having fast Wi-Fi matters a lot. That's why Xfinity offers gig speed Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi you can get. That's a big deal. It's a big deal for streaming big games, having big meetings, and making big plans. It's a big deal for families with 1 kid, or 2 kids, or 3 kids, especially if there's 1 kid who has enough devices for 10 kids. It's a big deal for gamers who are streaming while someone else is posting about their virtual spin class. And yet, it's also a big deal for a quiet Friday night in, because fast Wi-Fi makes everything better. Now through October 31st, ask how to get a special offer of $300 back when you get gig speed internet, or get started with up to 50 megabits per second download speed for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and compatible gateway. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Offer requires paperless billing and auto pay. Ends 10/31/21. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you.
Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
The used car you want, any make, any model. It's at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Killer hits, commercial free. That's Halloween Radio on the free iHeart app. This spooky station is filled with non-stop Halloween hits. Or treat yourself to hundreds of spine-chilling tales told around campfires on Ghost Stories Radio.
No, don't!
Plus, iHeart helps turn your house into the neighborhood's haunted headquarters with 3D Haunted House Radio. Download the free iHeart app today, where everything you need for Halloween is all there, waiting for you. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeart Radio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeart radio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword EASY, 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 to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's EASY, to the number 200-200. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1, and good Friday afternoon. Did you catch that keyword? It's easy, EASY. Text that to 200-200 for your chance to win $1,000. Like I said, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Let's get on to business with Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. Hey, Amy, how you doing?
I am well. How are you guys?
Good, good. Happy Friday. Before we get into your picks for folks to check out in Orlando this weekend, it is Halloween, so we need to ask. We just had the big candy debate. What's your favorite candy to give out for Halloween?
Oh, that it's a tough one. Jack and I were just saying my dog is going to
Her dog is going to bark.
Yeah.
Because the dog wants the candy.
I have to go. I think I have to go with Twix. And I like them fun size too. I do like them fun size.
Like your shirt.
But I think that if you guys throw other candies at me, I'll be like, oh, but that, you know?
I
Like,
know.
don't think
Do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters?
I'm in a new place, so that will remain to be seen.
Oh, so
We'll see.
this
But
is
I think that
yeah.
I think that I will. There seems to be like a ton of kids in this neighborhood, a lot of decorations, so it'll be fun. I always like it. I like withholding. You're not wearing teenagers. No, don't even ring my bell if you're not wearing a costume.
Thank
Gotta have
you.
at least a mask.
Thank you. I had a group of like 3 teenage boys show up one year, like at 9 o'clock, carrying nothing but pillowcases and not even a smile.
Yeah, they say we're home invaders.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
like the
tell the
Purge
difference.
or
I couldn't tell the difference. Listen, if you haven't had the chance, jump onto our live stream. Just go to JimColbertLive.com for your chance to jump on our YouTube channel and check out Amy Drew Thompson's really cool shirt. It says fun size with the, it looks like a Snickers logo. And
I'm also 5 feet tall, so it works.
It does.
on many levels.
That's why it's funny. I want folks to be able to check it out. As someone who's 5'5", I know what it's like to be called fun size. But apart from it being Halloween weekend, the email you sent looks like, once again, you have some really cool spots for folks to check out some really different things this weekend in Orlando.
Super fun. I don't know how coffee forward all of you are. I am an absolute coffee freak. And there have just been all of these different spots popping up. And I think the most important one for this weekend to talk about, at least first, would be the one at Prometheus Esoterica, which is not a coffee shop, but they have a great little coffee bar inside their weird, wacky, creepy, kooky little oddity shop in Winter Park.
Oh, that sounds like fun. What kind of coffees can you experience when you're there?
They carry Claremont-based coffee shop of horrors coffee with all different kinds of flavors. Some of you may have seen it. You'll see it at places like Spooky Empire if you guys ever go there.
Oh, yeah.
And they brew up 3 flavors a day, and you can also buy the beans to take home along with, articulated skeletons and heads in a jar and other things that they sell at this shop.
Well, no, I'm fast. I've never heard of this place, but just I'm looking it up right now. There's some cool stuff in there. It's wacky.
Such cool stuff.
Yeah.
And you can also just get like cool Vincent Price T-shirts and stuff if you don't want to bring home anything super creepy.
Yeah, well, Vincent Price, I believe he is the king of creepy.
Or one of them.
One of them, absolutely.
At least the Duke.
Well, I noticed something else on this list, which I'm really interested in hearing about, and that's Black Squid Ink Artisan Pasta.
Oh, yeah. That started out like to be sort of for Halloween. I was like, it's black pasta, it's dark, it's, Morticia Adams pasta, right? But it's really delicious. And, so I couldn't really remain with the black Halloween theme once I kind of started digging into it. And the guy who makes it, he and his wife are from Rome. They set up shop in what he calls his lab over in College Park at Tornatore's. And there's a market and there's a restaurant. And so you can taste the pasta in the restaurant. And if you love it, you can go buy it in the market. So it's really nice. Or if you don't, if you're not ready to dine out yet or you're not in the mood, you could just go pick up stuff at the market and take it home and make it.
Well, and I recently had squid ink pasta, I think like 2 weeks ago. And there's not that much of a flavor difference.
I was just about to channel our stalwart host and ask about the flavor profile. If it's just simply something that you would use for coloring, like Amy was saying, at first it's just kind of themey for the Halloween season, or does it add a layer, an essence of flavor to the pasta?
Yeah, is it inky?
There's Jack's.
It's inky to look at, but no, it does not really impart very much flavor. From what I understand, executive chef there, Jason Wolf, was like, you can smell it. You can kind of smell that lightly seafoody aroma when it's in the water, but when it comes out, it really doesn't impart a lot of flavor, but a lot of drama on your plate. which is nice.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
absolutely.
Drama.
Drama.
I like that,
What a
yeah.
different way to plate pasta and completely wow your crowd by nothing more than just changing the look of what they expect to see.
I'll have the inky spaghetti with a side of drama, please.
Exactly.
He just sounds like a dream date, doesn't he?
Yeah. Blinky dress, the whole bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Morticia Adams, definitely channel your inner Morticia Adams.
Well, when I had the squid ink pasta, I gotta say I felt cooler. It's it's a rare thing. And that's part of the of your dining experience is how not only does it taste, but how do you feel when you eat the dish?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, that's part of the whole experience of food, where it goes just beyond
Absolutely.
fuel to art.
Yeah, it's a very elegant look for pasta. You kind of feel like when you feel cool, you probably feel like more cool, like, oh, I'm in this sort of fine experience. And then you bring home ravioli with squid ink or something in it. They do not make that there, by the way. Only linguine gets the squid ink treatment at this place. But then, you're home cooking it in your sweatpants and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't feel that cool anymore. But it's still good.
And your kids say, I'm not eating that.
Ew,
I'm
is
not gonna
that
lie.
yank?
When I was having the squid ink pasta, I did laugh out loud and say, I drive an 06 Sentra.
What else do you have for us to check out this weekend, Amy?
Well, if you're not into the creepy stuff, there are two other really great coffee shops on that list to check out, and they're very different from Prometheus, and they're a little more coffee focused. Prometheus is this real fun community where you can sit, have a cup, talk about all the cool things that are going on in the shop. Over in also in Winter Park, I should say, is San Julian's Coffee, and they have all their coffee comes from Colombia. One of the owners is Colombian, the other owner is Puerto Rican. They are married. And in their cases, they have a lot of homemade Latin and Caribbean goodies. So they've got empanadas. They've got both kinds of empanadas. They've got Puerto Rican empanadas and Colombian empanadas. And I think they also do Venezuelan arepas.
Oh.
So you can have a bite to eat. They partner with a Colombian bakery. So they've got some nice sweets there. And if you just want a cafe Americano, you can get that there too.
Some
so that's a really
buñuelos.
nice option. And if you want to go record shopping, downtown, there's a really cool spot called Binks, and they have vintage vinyl and vintage books. So if you're like me, you can go there and flip through the records and you'll be like, oh my God, I bought this for $7 and now it's like $120. Why did I give that away?
Oh yeah. Many the lament of someone who's over the age of 20 of going, damn, I should have hung on to that when I thought it wasn't
Oh
worth
my
anything
gosh.
more.
I wanted to buy my first record that I ever bought. I think I was probably about 7, was Fleetwood Mac Rumors.
Oh yeah.
That was my first record.
Good pick. Kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my
choice.
very first record. I
thought it was
going to
be Sean Cassidy or something.
No, that was the same era, but no. And I went and I was at Rock and Roll Heaven in College Park or in Ivanhoe rather. And it was like $74 or something. I was like, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to recapture my I'm paying $75.
I'll stream the album, right? For half of that.
Exactly. I can just ask my computer to play it right now.
You're absolutely right. A lot of people don't get that realization until after they're putting the needle on the record. It's like, it's just the same music now with hiss.
Exactly.
Right, with crackles.
Yeah.
But I did go and I bought my first 45 with Centerfold by the J. Giles Band.
Wow.
And I did buy that for nostalgia. And at some point I'll put it in a frame and hang it on the wall because I don't have anything to play it.
I was just going to ask if you even had a record player.
Well, real quick, can you talk about the new Milk House Social Hall? Because I think this is a super cool concept for all those folks in that area.
This place soft opened this week, kind of a little bit under the radar. Folks started filtering out a little bit of stuff. And it's kind of like this rock star assembly of Orlando food and beverage people. So you've got Bruno from Pizza Bruno's new sort of small bites concept called Cicchetti, if I said that right. It's kind of an Italian small plates concept. You've got, of course, Foxtail Coffee. You've got the Courtesy doing the cocktail program. The folks from the Courtesy are doing the cocktail program. beers aplenty, 8 or 9 taps from Ravenous Pig Brewing Company. And as things roll on, you'll be able to see some fun one-offs that you could probably only get in the beer garden. You might see over there soon. Who am I forgetting? Kelly's homemade ice cream.
Ooh.
So they've got a counter inside, and who am I missing? I think that's it. Did I hit everybody?
I like these food hall ideas.
I do too.
You know, my wife and I were trying to pick a place to eat the other day, and it's like, okay, do you feel like eating this, or do you feel like eating that? We finally settled on the place, but something like that, it just has so many possibilities. It's kind of something for everybody.
Plus, it kind of helps reduces your carbon footprint.
It's got a nice menu. There are burgers on the menu. There's focaccia on the menu. There's, ice cream if you want it. There's all kinds of different things going on over there.
Well, Amy, where can folks go to find all the fun-sized delights that you brought us today?
I am on the Orlando Sentinel's website. I am on the Let's Eat Orlando page on Facebook. Come join the party. We can talk about all this stuff. Ask for recommendations. Just come on over, fill out the questionnaire, and we'll let you in and you can join the party. You'll find me on Instagram at Amy Drew. That's at AMYDROO. Same handle for Twitter. And come read the stuff.
All right. Well, awesome. Listen, we hope you get enough trick-or-treaters to make you happy on Sunday, but not too many to make you feel bad if you run out of candy.
Oh my gosh, no, I want to run out of candy. I'm the worst. Take it all. Take it all, because I'll eat it.
Well, thank you so much, Amy. We'll see you again next Friday. That's Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson of the Orlando Sentinel. Thank you so much. Have a great Halloween.
You guys have a great weekend.
You too. We'll see you next Friday. Keep it right here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about a model who probably should have made a better choice on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. You know, those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com. From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Looking at very heavy traffic right now on I-4 westbound due to a serious crash blocking multiple lanes between Maitland Boulevard and Lee Road. Still looking at delays due to the earlier vehicle fire reported on Goldenrod at Valencia College Lane. And now looking at accident activity reported on State Road 436 north of Colonial Drive. Delays are reported southbound. If you see traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by SeaWorld. Surprise the kids and kids at heart with trick-or-treating and family fun at Spooktacular. After sundown, gather your fearless friends for terrifying haunted houses and more at Hallow Scream. With treats by day and frights by night, the Halloween excitement doesn't stop this fall at SeaWorld Orlando.
Man, it's time for a new bathroom. You know it. Everybody in your family knows it. More importantly, your house knows it. That terrible guest bathroom has to go. And you can do that with Rebath of Mid-Florida. They can do it for you quick. Like, matter of fact, they do most of their jobs in 4 to 6 days. They do it with their employees, no subcontractors. And when it's all said and done, lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. Let me tell you, these products are not only awesome, they're very easy to see. Their showroom is very easy to find, 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Slide in, check out those models, and then have these guys build a bathroom custom for you. Now, when you see the models, that's just to show you the products and what they can do with them. When they build your bathroom, it's custom from the bottom up. Natural stone, marble, travertine, all the beautiful colors, cut perfectly so there's no grout lines, and they do everything. Once you hire Rebath, you're done. Just drop by that showroom. You'll love them. But hop on board right now at rebathmidfla.com. Look at those before and afters, and then book your appointment. Your new bathroom is just a phone call away. It's rebathmidfla.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Gibson Truck World, the king of trucks. With our exclusive 1-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, valid across the entire United States. 15-day exchange policy. Our 25-bay service department. And remember, we'll pay you $1,000 if you can find a better truck for less.
The funniest Broadway musical in years is now touring across the country. Tootsie is the Tony Award-winning comedy that tells the story of an out-of-work actor who can't catch a break until an act of desperation lands him the role of a lifetime. Bloomberg News cheers. Tootsie is so packed with punchlines, it should be called a jokebox musical. And Rolling Stone raves. In these turbulent times, we need a place to let the good times roll. Tootsie is it. Get tickets today for November 2nd through the 7th at drphillipscenter.org.
It's Super Cash time at Old Navy. Right now, redeem your $10 in Super Cash and save $10 on every $25 purchase. Use it on everything, even everyday magic deals. Go to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 10/23 through 10/31. Excludes gift cards and clearance. See OldNavy.com/supercash for more details.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people. It takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, Orlando. Now you can get treated for everything from chest pains to ankle sprains at a third of the cost and half the time of an average ER visit. Say hello to a better emergency care experience. Say hello to GuideWell Emergency Doctors. Operated by Crucial Care, time is based on the American College of Emergency Physicians. Cost comparison based on 2016 actuarial analysis of hospital-based ER visits.
Calendars have a tendency to fill up fast. Obligations, events, projects around the house. But now is the perfect time to schedule a getaway to St. Pete Clearwater, where you can immerse all your senses. Discover laid-back beach towns, visit Winter the Dolphin at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, and take in a sunset on St. Pete Beach, TripAdvisor's #1 beach in the U.S. Hey, you're obligated to relax once in a while, too. Start planning your escape at visitstpeteclearwater.com.
Fast Wi-Fi. You use it to connect just about everything, which means having fast Wi-Fi matters. A lot. That's why Xfinity offers gig speed Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi you can get. That's a big deal. It's a big deal for streaming big games, having big meetings, and making big plans. It's a big deal for families with 1 kid, or 2 kids, or 3 kids, especially if there's 1 kid who has enough devices for 10 kids. It's a big deal for gamers who are streaming while someone else is posting about their virtual spin class. And yet, it's also a big deal for a quiet Friday night in, because fast Wi-Fi makes everything better. Now through October 31st, ask how to get a special offer of $300 back when you get gig speed internet, or get started with up to 50 megabits per second download speed for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and compatible gateway. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Offer requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 10/31/21. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply.
Killer hits, commercial free. That's Halloween radio on the free iHeart app. This spooky station is filled with non-stop Halloween hits. Or treat yourself to hundreds of spine-chilling tales told around campfires on Ghost Stories Radio. No, don't! Plus, iHeart helps turn your house into the neighborhood's haunted headquarters with 3D Haunted House Radio. Download the free iHeart app today, where everything you need for Halloween is all there, waiting for you. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Does your AC need attention? Visit millsair.com now. Since 1992, millsair.com.
Listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Good Friday afternoon. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Don't forget, you still have time to text that keyword EASY, E-A-S-Y, to 200-200 for your chance to win $1,000. Don't be superstitious. You have just as much of an opportunity to win as anyone else. Jim Colbert Show has had 2 winners so far. Real Radio has had 4.
Yep.
But we want all the winners.
Yep,
all
we do.
The winners.
We're greedy like that.
We are greedy like that. We're no shame in it either.
Yeah.
We welcome you to go to JimColbertLive.com. There you're going to see a video of a dog destroying a door and more.
Oh, man.
And then,
I knew the damage had to be bad because it wouldn't be a video. But I'm watching it, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Holy cow!"
I know, it literally.
The dog
looks,
did that.
The dog.
You
can see that at JimColbertLive.com.
Guy needs to call Paul Fection and Daryl Payne.
Exactly. You can also see today's live video stream of our show there as well. Speaking of social media.
Yes.
I don't know how to feel about this particular story.
Oh, I do.
Do you? Yeah.
What story are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about the model who posed on Instagram next to her father's open casket.
Yeah, I know how to feel about that.
And says
disturbed.
And says she wasn't prepared for the backlash. Now, for those who do not know this story, her name is Jane Rivera, of course, of Florida. 20 years old, full-time influencer. Now, disturbed is part of it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with her posing next to the open casket. It's the clothing, it's the poses, it's everything about. It's not reading the room, girlfriend.
No, it's about using the open. It's her dad in there?
That's her dad, who died 2 days after turning 56.
Her dad in an open casket, and he's a backdrop for her.
He's a backdrop.
Just for another selfie.
And again, she's wearing a one-armed blazer. The dress has a plunging V-neck. There's nothing about that. I could see her posing near her dad's casket. I'm trying to cut her some slack. In one of the photos where she's demurely looking down, you can see the hands of her dead father behind her.
Yeah. It's just.
And of course, as you would imagine, swift backlash proceeded on social media.
Sometimes the internet gets it right.
Yeah. One Twitter user wrote, quote, "Have I mentioned the problem of a narcissistic and performative culture?" One Twitter user wrote, another person tweeted, "Is having kids really worth it?" Ross, what do you think?
Anything for the likes. No. No. It's weird. How old is this?
She's 20.
And
I sent it to your Real Radio account.
Yeah. I don't know. I know I'm not doing that. I know if I look at somebody doing that, I'm going to go, oh my God.
Right?
But I also look at it and go, this is what happens when this is just a new realm of social media that's coming down the pipeline.
It's just, this is the part of it that disturbs me, though, that kind of oversharing, where you, like I was watching Chrissy Teigen the other day, and she was talking about how, being that she grew up on social media and social media is such a big part of her life, that when it's not a part of her life, she misses the validation. She misses that.
It's not just validation that social, like we're talking make a career.
Oh, yeah. This girl is 20 years old and she's a full-time social media influencer. And I think, unfortunately, because she's in that world, she doesn't see how outside of that world, this is disturbing.
Right.
But here's the thing. There's not that big of a difference outside of a photo of someone going out online and going, hey, this person passed away. Because you're sharing the same information. If you're saying here's a photo, there is a large difference. One of them has a corpse in it.
Well, and her poses in this one doesn't say that her father passed to me. What this says is a young woman dressed completely inappropriately for a funeral is doing duck lips and sexy poses with a corpse behind her. I would have no idea of the familial relationship.
Yeah, it just goes, she's 20, right?
She's 20.
So there's no sense of appropriateness. It just seems like the moment, it's like, it's your dead father behind you, and he's just a prop to you. The man, so it just says more about her and this kind of narcissistic view where it's just, more concerned with the lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, it's bad. I guess I'm just playing devil's advocate to a certain extent, because I would not suggest, hey, go do this.
And someone just texted us and said, you looked, she wins. I don't think that's the point of it. I think that at 20, those, like what Jack was saying, the understanding of appropriateness, of reading the room, of looking at the photos and saying, okay, you don't know yourself. You don't know anything about the story that you're trying to get across to your followers. What do these pictures say to you? Nothing about this says a daughter's love for her father, who just passed. Nothing about this says, and she's an influencer. Again, so this is someone who's going to influence other people who see her photos. Other 19, 20-year-olds are going to think that dressing sexy and doing duck lips at your father's open casket is an appropriate use of your influence.
You know, this is the problem is, and to that texter's point is, he's not wrong.
No, he's not. Absolutely.
And that's the problem of social media, where negativity fuels itself. If you go ahead and you shun this publicly, even right now, what we're doing, people are finding out who she is, where to see the photos. And I mean, it's weird. It's weird, but it's this really weird cycle. I'm not seeing duck lips on the two photos that I'm looking at. And you do not see a corpse.
No, you see his hands in the second photo.
Yeah, in the background, and as she's making a
demure look down,
a prayer kind of pose.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's weird.
But now, to Ross's point, or the old saying is, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right?
Right.
So and to the texter as well. So this is a form of publicity that's going to drive traffic. We saw the same thing with the OnlyFans mom, the Orange County OnlyFans mom, which is in the news because the school no longer wants her to be a volunteer because she has an OnlyFans page, which they only found out about because another parent had to subscribe to then complain about it,
of course,
to have her kicked off.
Of course,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it was the wife of the father who was caught looking at the OnlyFans page. Well, in this case, Jane Rivera says she claimed that Instagram disabled her account, quote, with no reason given, end quote, adding she reached out to the photo sharing app for clarity because she said, quote, no community guidelines were broken when the photos were published, end quote. And with that, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree there were no community standards. My question here is that I'm not sure she was taught community standards.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's the vibe. To her, it's like, oh, it's just, picture with my dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I remember going through when I was pursuing my art degree and seeing Picasso's early work. Pablo Picasso, of course, everybody knows him from his Blue Period, from his abstract work. And what blew my mind studying Picasso was what a wonderful realist he was. And then that was when I learned, oh, okay, in order to take reality and deconstruct it, you have to know it first, right? You can't start at abstract. Abstract is the deconstruction of the of reality.
Right.
So this 20-year-old, I think, is starting where Pablo Picasso ended his career, at the abstract. She hasn't learned all of that stuff before.
It's like, reading the memoirs of a teenager. It's like, shouldn't you live life first?
Right.
Before you write your memoirs, have some experience and some context before.
Exactly.
It's I forgot what I was going to say. I looked over at Ross and it disturbed me.
It's not going to. Also, throwing this out of here, she's 20. 20-year-olds do dumb stuff.
Oh, I know. And listen, all of that I agree with. My issue here is that she has a very important title. She's called an influencer. This is a 20-year-old kid who's, I don't know if she's ever had a quote-unquote real job.
Right.
And going forward, this is a real job.
I'll defend influencers real fast.
Oh, no.
When it comes to social media stars, it's a real job.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, but as far no, it's you got to feed the beast. It's like, hey, have we posted anything today? How come we don't have this posted? I mean, being relevant on social media takes a lot of work every day, and it's not, being a roofer in Florida. It's not repaving I-4,
right?
But it is something that takes your attention and does take effort. And work every day. Work, to some is not work to others. I get that. But again, that even doing this, it may backfire. If I don't know if they're going to give her account back, but it'll probably grow in in followers. But back to the OnlyFans mom, the attention of this news story. Yeah, the OnlyFans mom is suing the talk is that they're going to sue the school district for $1 million for
damages.
For just booting her from the volunteer program for without violating any rules. However, that attention had to have added to her following. I'm sure, so you talk about damages. Well, damages in the sense that she may not be able to volunteer at the school, but it definitely fueled her following, which is a direct benefit to her.
It's no different than when we've talked about before that, when there's a big drug bust or someone ODs at a known drug house, that drug house is going to see increased traffic after that news comes out because people are chasing that dragon. They want to know who has the best stuff. So there's no doubt.
A little different, but I enjoy the logic of going it's just negativity fuels it.
There's no penalizing is the point. There's no penalizing. It could be a horrible story. It could be a Chrissy Teigen-sized story. She goes and shares everything on social media, gets a lot of love and response when she loses her baby Jack. Then, like other celebrities, past comments come back to bite her in the ass, and she disappears from social media for a while, but realizes that she needs it. She needs that validation in order to be a happy person. I think it's just...
and also to keep her career. Like, that's the only way she's going to stay relevant in a lot of ways. There's no way.
Well, it certainly would help. I mean, she was on television talking about a new cookbook. I don't know whether or not the social media world is going to care whether or not she comes out with a new cookbook. It has to be part of any press plan. You can't have a press plan going anywhere forward without looking at social media.
Absolutely,
you just simply can't.
Her social media is going to care about her cookbook because those are people that have signed up for updates from that individual. The whole world is going digital. We're there. In fact, I would... If you have a kid right now who's 10, 12, 14, 16, and they're trying to become just an overall creative person, there's no way we can put this toothpaste back into... There's no way, because social media is such a juggernaut. It's insanely powerful, to the point where you're going to be posing photos with your dead dad, and the problem is it's going to work. If you have people talking about something, it fuels itself.
Who was the guy who did the suicide forest in Japan? Which Paul brother?
Yeah. Does it matter?
No.
Yeah, right. It's a Paul brother. Right?
It does, because it worked out for them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. For them. So it doesn't matter which brother it was. It worked out for him. But that's part and parcel of why I brought this story up. Because while it is a juggernaut, there's no question of any of the statements you're making, Ross. There's no question it's a juggernaut. The question is, what people are we preparing for this juggernaut for the future? And maybe that's y'all's problem. You know what I'm saying? How she's going to be as a 40-year-old, how she is at 20, you get to deal with. I'm just wondering if we're putting the cart before the horse too many times. Yeah, we're never going to. That's humans' way of doing everything. We'll create something and then go, oh, wait a minute. Should we have maybe done this a little differently? I mean, that's just how we roll. But at 20, making choices like, and hey, all of us can say that at 20 we made not the best choices, right? That's how you learn.
I got a tattoo to prove it.
Yeah, that's how you learn.
Nice.
But I just wonder, when you attach a word like influencer to someone who's 20 who can influence a lot of other people, that little nutshell of a problem becomes a much bigger problem.
It grows exponentially.
It grows exponentially and becomes a societal problem.
You know, when we were 20 making that whatever 20-year-old mistake, what was the effect on others? You know, unless it was tragic, it was, limited to your group.
Exactly.
And when an influencer, by design, does something in poor taste, it's just magnified.
Hundreds of thousands of people potentially influenced by this behavior. So it's It's just the argument for the ages,
Yeah,
really.
so the outrage, I think, is appropriate to let people know that there are people who don't find this is right. It's okay to question it, and whether is it Instagram that took her down.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have a vagueness in their clause about community standards, where they just say, we have the right to, pull the plug, as they've proven in the past with many others.
We'll continue to watch it. She's not going to be the only one. She's not the first. She won't be the last. I just thought that, and she stands by the photos. She says her father would be proud of them. It's no different than other photos, and he had been a part of her Instagram stories before. I just think in this series of photos, she could have made better choices. But God, what 20-year-old, including myself, would I have not have said that to?
It's just, now theirs is on the internet.
Right, forever.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. Oh,
I know, man. You don't need even to say it. I am so grateful.
Yeah, occasionally
so grateful.
You have one of those memories where it just gives you the shivers. You ever do that? You think
God,
it's something you did, and then it's oh, boy.
Oh, God, I'm so glad I didn't have social media right now. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to go behind the scenes and take a look at what's going on in the arts here in Central Florida with Nicole Dupre. So keep it right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Orlando City is back at Exploria Stadium on Halloween to face Nashville SC this Sunday. Coverage starts at 3:30 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1. Orlando City matches on Real Radio are brought to you by Mossy Oak Fence.
Hey everybody, good Friday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. I want to update you on Friday weather here in Central Florida. Mixed skies, much cooler. Upper 70s for those highs. I'll call it 78. It'll be breezy to windy at times with a couple passing showers around. Chance at 30%. West winds 10 to 20. Still a little breezy for the night tonight. Lows down to near 60. Partly cloudy skies. A few showers also poking around. Chance at 30%. For our Saturday, we got a shower chance early in the day at 20%. A high near 75. Looks like full sunshine by Sunday at Halloween. High there at 75 as well. Waking up in the 50s by Sunday morning. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King.
This report is sponsored by SeaWorld. Surprise the kids and kids at heart with trick-or-treating and family fun at Spooktacular. After sundown, gather your fearless friends for terrifying haunted houses and more at Hallow Scream. With treats by day and frights by night, the Halloween excitement doesn't stop this fall at SeaWorld Orlando.
Tools Ace Hardware has the best brands in grills. No doubt the Big Green Egg is legendary for a reason. Amazing temperature control, amazing heat. It's unreal, guys. If you don't have one, you got to check them out. Tools Ace Hardware has all that and all the accessories you need. Smoking chips, all the wood you need, not to mention the rubs, the marinades, plus the classic Weber gas and charcoal grills, wood pellet fueled Traeger grills for that incredible flavor, and the best price for gas refills in all of Central Florida. Under $15 for a 20-pound tank, and that's all 20 pounds. Unlike those tank swaps that only give you 15 pounds, and they're actually more money. Right now, also the perfect time to save on fertilizer for your lawn for the spring. Large selection of Scott's fertilizers, plus Sunnyland fertilizers, and they're made for Florida lawn products ready for you right now. Tools Ace Hardware. Don't forget to pick up garden soil, potting mix, everything to make your yard beautiful. It's Tools Ace Hardware with 11 locations here in Central Florida. Chances are there's one near you. And remember, purchase online for in-store pickup, curbside, or even delivered to your home. It's toolsacehardware.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My AC is blowing hot air.
Unfortunately, all of our representatives are busy.
What about my air conditioner?
But if you just listen to some more on-hold music...
Then you'll send someone right away to fix my AC?
Well...
Don't tell me.
Would be nice if we could do that, but...
You really won't?
We really won't.
Awesome.
I suggest you try again tomorrow.
This would never happen if I'd called Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
When will I learn?
That is the eternal question.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your AC isn't working right, you need help now. A helpful operator ready to assist on your schedule and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
You do make things so very hard on yourself. Have you considered therapy?
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
There are jewelers around that will steer you away from designer rings because they don't have them.
International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire.
The reason why they don't have them is they can't get them.
And that's why you'll only find the rings on every girl's wish list at International Diamond Center. Unique handcrafted American-made rings from designers like Tacori, Henry Dossi, Viraggio, Gabrielle, Bezambar, and many more.
These world-class designers are extremely selective. They're not going to just let anybody sell their product.
And because IDC is a direct diamond importer, you can get a world-class designer ring and a beautiful diamond for the same price as those knockoffs at other stores.
At IDC, you can get the designer ring that she wants and the perfect diamond to go with it.
Don't compromise. Get her a ring she'll be proud to show off.
Don't make her settle for a cookie-cutter, China-made ring.
Get her a one-of-a-kind masterpiece at International Diamond Center.
We encourage you to go shop the competition and then come see us so we can show you the difference.
4 Orlando locations. Online at shopidc.com.
When I met you in the summer.
It's time to live, laugh, and create memories again with MSC Cruises. Join us on some of the world's most modern and innovative ships. Discover again at our new private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, named Best New Cruise Destination. Cruise from Miami or Port Canaveral and discover Ocean Key, our new exclusive private island. Enjoy flexible booking changes and free balcony upgrades. Call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply. MSC Cruises, a world of discovery.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Gibson Truck World professionally installs quality Pro Comp lifts. First, we install the track bar drop bracket and drop pitman arm. Next, we install the coil springs. Then, we install the rear lift block along with new U-bolts. We also mount new 37-inch Toyo tires and 20-inch fuel wheels. Lastly, all Gibson lifted trucks are aligned with our state-of-the-art Hunter system. Only Gibson Truck World will retorque your suspension after 30 days free of charge. Why go anywhere else? Buy your lifted truck from Gibson Truck World. We are the king of lifted trucks.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Dangling the proverbial carrot since 1993. Whatever the hell that means. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1, and thanks to Jack Bradshaw for bringing in the spooky tunes, getting us ready for Halloween this weekend. Jim will be back on Monday, but you've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and every Friday at this time, we like to take a little peek at the fine arts in Central Florida, see what's going on, and to get the latest, we go to Nicole Dupre. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how are
Happy
you?
Halloween. I'm great. I'm sorry I missed you last week.
Yeah, by the way, I wanted to say congratulations on a very successful Immerse event. Heard it was one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the history of the event in downtown Orlando.
Oh, I mean, I got to go and it was really, really amazing. And all the performances were absolutely out of this world. And I mean, I just think it was just so incredible the way they transform Orange Avenue downtown. I mean, and they still kept up some of the really cool art installations. So if somebody, if you didn't get a chance to go and see that festival, try to go downtown. Well, I guess it'll be a little busy, but they still have some really cool art installations up where you can, take some really cool photos and these like really cool places that they created downtown. So yeah, kudos to the Creative City and Immerse team and Cole Neesmith, who is their executive director over there. I mean, it was a really great time.
And it's amazingly wonderful to say and hear the words. It's going to be kind of really busy downtown Orlando this weekend. It's been too long since we've been able to say that. Nicole, we know you put a lot of work into curating events for folks to check out. So what do you have on this most beautiful weather weekend?
Yeah, there's a couple fun things going on. So they are doing what they're calling a pop-up main stage performance at Theater West End in Sanford this weekend. Tomorrow they're doing 2 showings of Little Shop of Horrors at the Theater West End in Sanford. Again, I just love that theater. I think Sanford is the place to be these days. And I heard that cast is absolutely incredible. And they have 2 showings, one at 7 p.m. and one 10 p.m. Tomorrow. And then I think one of the things to always do during Halloween is Rocky Horror Picture Show. That seems to kind of be the thing to do, right?
Just make sure you bring your bag of props.
Exactly. And if that's like one of the that kind of experience you want to go and do, I would suggest going to the Garden Theater down in Winter Garden. They are playing it both Saturday and Sunday. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, the actual movie, and they are doing I've been before when they do these really cool old vintage movies. They do that. They encourage people to bring props. They encourage people to dress up in costume. So I think that would be a really great time. And, I love pushing those theaters that have other things to do before you go. They have great dinner, drinks afterwards. I just love the way that they decorate for every holiday. It almost feels like you're in a holiday Hallmark movie whenever you go to Winter Garden, right?
Yeah, it feels that way. Yeah, Winter Garden, Sanford, Apopka, Mount Dora, all those little places, those little community theaters are, like you said, Nicole, they're worth checking out, and it's worth building a great night out around any one of the shows they've got going on.
Right. And that theater, of course, is inside. But if you want to do something and enjoy the really nice weather, the Dr. Phillips Center is also playing the movie on Sunday night, right on the front yard where they host all the front yard festivals. So if you want to go and see that movie, but you want to see it outside, and again, they have the food that comes right to your little pod there. But if you actually want to catch the Rocky Horror Picture Show live, the Titusville Playhouse. Now, that's not a place that I talk about very often. It's a relatively new theater. They're starting to bring some really great shows there. And Freddie Ruiz, who actually was our main lead in 9 a couple weeks ago for Opera del Sol and Central Florida Vocal Arts, he is playing Frankfurter. So he is the star.
Very cool.
Yeah, a Rocky Horror Picture Show over there in Titusville. So he is an incredible actor. He has been acting all around the world, as well as he's an equity actor. He's been in all the theme parks. So the talent that is in that actual live show, I think would be a lot of fun if you're over on that coastal area and you want to really get in the holiday spirit. So I think that's, again, I just happen to love that movie. I think this is the perfect time of year to really get involved and go see, especially if you've never been to Titusville Playhouse. I think that's a nice place, again, really support the local entertainment and the local venues these days.
And local restaurants.
Exactly. And then I talked about it for a couple of weeks, but it has gotten such rave reviews and they have extended it through November 6th. That is Nosferatu, the adult interactive vampire show. I guess you call it. interactive, so it's like immersive. So it's one of these things where you follow them, you literally walk through the new Renaissance Theater that's over there near Lock Haven, that's on the corner of Princeton and Orange Avenue. They have this really cool performance of this really sexy vampire tale where you follow them. It includes singing, dancing, and then if you won on Sunday, they are doing an after party. So for $5 more, tickets are usually $25, but for $30, you can include an attendance to the after party over there, which I think would be a really great time. They have a costume contest, $250 for the best costume. So, I mean, to even go see that would be really fun, but to go see that with your friends dressed up and then, you know, have some sort of after party over there, someplace that's not downtown, you know, I think, again, we were just talking, downtown's going to be really, really busy. They are doing the big Halloween block party again for the first time downtown. And I know that there's a lot of things. I know Thornton Park is doing a really big Halloween event tomorrow evening where they're having $1,000 costume contest. I know. I was actually kind of thinking, I'm like in walking distance to that. Maybe I should like put something together. Who couldn't use $1,000?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Or just go for the people watching and see the costumes.
Exactly. And I think another fun thing, I love when we get really big names coming to the Amway Center. And I have been a huge fan of these two guys, Enrique Iglesias and Ricky Martin. They are tomorrow night at the Amway. I mean, I've been a fan of them since I was in high school, so like 20 years.
And Fuego.
I just think, I think that's really fun. I mean, you know, they're kind of classics. I think even in, know, 20 years from now, we're going to, know about those sexy guys, right?
Exactly.
So if you're kind of looking for something, even something more different to do, I think that that's a really great thing to go and check at the Amway. And if you wanted to check out Opera Orlando, the other opera company here in town, they are doing La Traviata. La Traviata is loosely based or Pretty Woman. It's kind of got that Pretty Woman type of story. You know, this Corazon who, comes down with tuberculosis, but she falls in love and there's like death and murder and betrayal, but love.
Opera.
And opera, right?
Opera.
And they have some of the dancers from the Orlando Ballet. They have a full live orchestra, and they're actually going to be in the Disney Theater, the big giant theater inside the Dr. Phillips Center, and they're kind of modernizing it. I saw some of their costumes feel like it's a little bit more modern day. So I think that will be another really cool thing to do. And so I think that kind of rounds out, you got a little bit of everything of different kinds of stuff to do this weekend.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a lot of information. So if folks missed any of the events that you brought up, Nicole, where should they go to get a complete list?
Yeah, Dupre.today, Dupre.today. That's also my Instagram. I've been doing a lot of makeup and throwback pictures and leading up to Halloween. So go check me out there too.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you as always, Nicole. We appreciate you taking your time. Again, Dupre.today, Dupre.today to see all of the really cool events that she talked about today. We'll see you next Friday.
You too. And as always, this segment is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don, where you can catch him live every single Saturday morning right here on Real Radio 104.1 beginning at 9 o'clock, where he answers all of your questions and he walks you through the home buying process. So catch him tomorrow morning beginning at 9 a.m. That's Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don.
Happy Halloween, Nicole. We'll see you next Friday.
You too. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Go
Be
win
safe.
that $1,000. You too.
I know.
Listen,
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And toes. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, not only do we have your 5 o'clock keyword, but we also have a very important update regarding Ross's show tonight in New Smyrna Beach. And we'll do that next right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Still looking at major problems this afternoon in the Orlando area on I-4 westbound between Maitland Boulevard and Lee Road, where a crash is blocking 2 lanes in that area. Also looking at very heavy traffic on the Greenway northbound between I-Drive and OBT, where a crash is currently blocking the left-hand lane. Normal afternoon delays reported elsewhere in the Orlando area. If you see traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's Provember event is back, and they're thanking pros like you all month long with top values on pro brands like DeWalt and Spyder, online or in stores through November 24th. Lowe's, the new home for pros, U.S. only.
Look, any season is a great season for a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence. You know, Mossy Oak Fence adds appeal and value to your home. More importantly, give you that safety and security for your family, kids, and pets that you long for. And on top of that, Mossy Oak sets the standard for quality, giving you the best warranty in the business. Premium quality custom fences built to last. And all you have to do is call or visit mossyoakfences.com, where your family's safety and security is their #1 priority. Again, guys, it's mossyoakfences.com.
Real Radio wants to help you prepare for the holiday season by putting $1,000 in your hand. What's that? You're new to Florida and aren't quite sure how the contest works? Listen up. iHeartRadio takes $400,000 and gives it away $1,000 at a time. 16 times each weekday, we play a keyword near the top of each hour from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. When you hear that keyword, you text it to the number 200-200. Then about an hour later, if your phone rings, answer it, and you may just get $1,000 in your hand. This national contest on Real Radio is presented locally by Mills Air.
In business since 1992, Mills Air in Central Florida for over 28 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Upgrade right now. Up to $1,275 in rebates are ready to go. MillsAir.com. That's MillsAir.com.
What are the core values at International Diamond Center?
Integrity, stand behind your product, be involved in the community, give back if you've been blessed, and take care of your people.
That's Keith LeClaire at IDC, who along with his wife Peggy just announced the creation of the Fifth Sea Foundation, the charitable arm of IDC.
When God blesses you, you want to be able to reach out to make a difference in the lives of so many different people.
Peggy, Keith, and the rest of the IDC family created the Fifth Sea Foundation to focus on 3 key initiatives. Give kids a chance, support military families, and end human trafficking.
Pick the ones that are closest to your heart, stay true to it, provide, and help society. That's what IDC is all about.
The Fifth Sea Foundation, a focused and more impactful approach to making a difference in our community, helping to fund and volunteering with organizations that align with IDC and the LeClaire family mission.
This is my passion.
International Diamond Center, family owned for more than 35 years, blessed with tens of thousands of loyal customers, and honored to give back to our community.
Family owned and operated since 1969, Nations Trucks is proud to be Central Florida's premier pre-owned truck dealer. With the largest selection, highest quality, and the lowest prices, it's a sure bet that Nations Trucks has the perfect truck for you and the perfect truck for your budget. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you're going to take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% and make no payments until next year. Start driving the truck that you deserve today. Head over to Nations Trucks in Sanford or visit them online at nationstrucks.com.
Are you 65 or older, diagnosed with heart failure, and still experiencing unresolved symptoms? Then this message may be for you. Other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome or gastrointestinal problems could be a sign of something more serious, like transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM for short. ATTR-CM is a rare and life-threatening disease that worsens over time, so it's important to recognize the signs and talk to your doctor. For more information, visit ATTRCMFacts.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
McMuffin, McFlurry, Chicken McNuggets. There's a lot to love about McDonald's famous flavors, but there's nothing better than getting a great deal on whatever you want. Now get 20% off any purchase of $1 or more exclusively with the McDonald's app. Open the McDonald's app now and save big on your next order with 20% off anything you want. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/21 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you.
Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
There's a whole new spin on pumpkin to love at Dunkin'. Sip into fall with the new pumpkin cream cold brew or a pumpkin spice signature latte. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND, to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's GRAND, to the number 200-200. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio.
Here come the Mummies, Jack.
Yeah, they are.
I've never heard this before.
Yeah, they're a band, and we actually put on a show with them once, and I've seen them a couple times. They're great, man. They perform dressed as mummies.
Do they really?
Yeah. They played at the Plaza Theater here several years ago, but it's like a perfect Halloween band.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
They sound like a good time.
They and there was always rumors that these are like well-known musicians that you can't see who they are. What a great rumor to have, right?
It is.
You know, because they're just dressed as mummies and they rock out. It was fun.
And you'll hear it only here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Like I said, courtesy of our executive producer and magical DJ Jack Bradshaw. You've also got Deb and Ross. Jim will be back on Monday. We just gave you that keyword for 5 o'clock. It is grand, which is exactly what we're trying to give you, a grand. So text GRAND to 200-200. And then by 6 o'clock, you should know whether or not you have a grand in your hand. Speaking of shows and being entertained, unfortunately, we have an update, Ross, about your show tonight and tomorrow, where you're expected to be out in New Smyrna Beach.
Yeah. My shows unfortunately got canceled. And that's
Did you do something?
No, I.
Did you say something?
Did they hear our show?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think that's what it was. It was honestly a bunch of reasons that I don't know much about. Besides that, when you open up, a new business,
yeah, growing pains, yeah,
absolutely.
They actually should be back open next weekend. So still support a mom and pop business comedy club. Madcaps Comedy, but unfortunately this weekend was just not in the cards. So if you had planned on coming out to New Smyrna Beach for those comedy shows, unfortunately, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but those are canceled. But still come out and support them. They will be rocking and rolling in quite the near future.
Because like you said, it is a brand new club. And opening a brand new small business, especially when you're trying to do it in a pandemic, there's all kinds of licensing and regulations and all kinds of stuff that you have to worry about. So you'll let us know if and when you reschedule those shows?
Yeah, no, we will definitely reschedule, hopefully sooner than later.
Okay, cool. Well, at least you get a weekend.
I do. I'm chilling this weekend.
Yeah.
So if you know of any comedy shows.
Because I'm still trying to pay off that wedding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we know that, your plans have been changed. Jack, I'm going to go out on a limb and say your plans for tonight include the crack of wood on a leather ball.
Oh, watching baseball?
World Series, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, go Braves, whatever. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not, it's... I like seeing the Braves beat the Astros because the Astros are lying, cheating scum. So go Braves. But other than that, it's it doesn't have the same appeal for me
Right, of
of
course.
must-see television. If
Right.
if my team was in it, I probably have to get to bed a little early tonight because I have a 28-mile bike ride tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Tell folks what you're doing again.
Well, it's the Bike 5 Cities event, and it goes all through Central Florida on trails and roads, and it's
like
happening
Winter
tomorrow. There's the
Springs?
map. No, it's
Oh.
not even Winter Springs. I'm meeting at one of the spots, and it's Castleberry is one of the cities, but it goes through Winter Park, Orlando,
Eatonville.
Yeah, Eatonville, Maitland, and Castleberry. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, 28 miles. I think I'll wear my padded shorts tomorrow.
Jack, I was just about to say that because
Yeah.
before I took up my love affair with the Marlboro Man, at one point was training to do cycling, and my trainer at the time had told me stories about having to have a nurse help him with a saddle sore
Yeah.
after a particularly long ride. Let's just say he kicked her across the room.
Oh!
Because where you get saddle sores, you want to wear the padded shorts for a ride that long.
See, yeah, and typically if I'm out riding, it's 10 to 13 miles. That's what I do on a kind of a regular basis, and it's not that strenuous. I work
Right.
up a sweat. It's good exercise for me. I'm interested in long term. I'm not looking to compete marathons, but it was actually Ed, who's a listener. He kind of he hit me up with a link. He said, "Hey, this event is happening, and weather is going to be great." I'm like,
know.
Why not do it? Go experience that. I don't even know if they may go a lot faster than me. I don't know. It's just, I'm not one for that speed. Not too leisurely, but not. I'm not like passing cars and stuff.
And do you have cleats with your pedals, or are you just regular?
I don't. It's actually these pedals have I don't know if it's called a stirrup on it, but it's basically a plastic thing that straps over your feet.
Okay.
The straps are gone, but so the tips of my feet are in. So
Okay.
if I'm there is something on top of my feet. So as I'm pushing down with one, you're pulling up with the other, and then you're using your legs both, on both sides of the pedal as it goes around.
Because I always hated those clips where your shoe went in sideways.
Yeah,
because that's such an unnatural move when you're on a bike. I want to be able to unleash my shoes from the pedals as soon as I possibly have to.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen people use it. That's like the next level. I don't do that. It's
Yeah.
just, that's not my game. I'm not looking to, compete in the Tour de France here. I just,
You just want to have a nice bike ride,
I
right?
just want heart health. That's it.
You want
Listen to my
heart health.
podcast when I ride around.
Heart health and a good hamstring.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for too much.
It's the name of your book.
Yeah, so we'll see how tomorrow goes,
So-
but weather's supposed to be nice.
What time does it start again?
I think it's 8:30. I got to look it up. Yeah, I got to be there by 8:30. Yeah, so yeah.
Ooh, long because it's going to be cool in the morning. You
Really?
might want, yeah, you're definitely going to want to have a long sleeve and then a short sleeve, maybe a light jacket to start off with in the morning, because it's going to be the chilliest weather that we've had so far this season.
Yeah.
So, but I'm proud of you. I mean, way to up the ante and take a chance.
Yeah, we'll
Try
see how.
something
Yeah,
new.
try something new. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I am not going to be trying anything new. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no.
Well, last week you had the big art fest they had in your town.
Well, and next
I
weekend,
saw on the news it was quite well attended.
110,000 people on Saturday alone.
Wow.
The buses rolling through downtown, rolling through Mount Dora, period. I just sat on my front porch and just watched the people just pour in. Anywhere they could park, they were parking.
You have to take advantage of this. Were you parking cars? Were you selling lemonade? What,
No, it's so funny though because my mom just had a new pad put down for her parking area, and we were joking about that. And then it always comes down to the question of liability, right? You make $20 a parking spot, and then someone's car gets scratched, and then you get sued. Or someone trips on your property and ends up hurting their knee, and you get sued.
Right.
So it was like, nah, I just watched it from the sidelines. And then next weekend in Mount Dora, the Florida Cannabis Festival returns to Mount Dora.
Interesting.
Next weekend.
The times have changed. It's almost like we should release anybody who's in jail.
What?
Over weed.
I don't know. Those are fighting words, Ross.
With who?
Nobody. I was just trying to be contrarian.
I just don't understand how we can have festivals.
Yeah.
I'm pro festival for weed. I'm just not. It's weird to have a festival for something and have something be celebrated and then have this.
Someone who's sitting in prison on a 20, 30, 40-year sentence.
What are we doing here?
I know.
I don't get that.
Most
they broke the
people don't.
law. They broke the law at the time.
That's always the.
What?
Yeah, that's. Well, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have.
And then we basically looked at that law and went, yeah, that's a silly ass law.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be like if Blockbuster came after me right now for late movies.
For not rewinding?
Yeah, for not rewinding.
Be kind to rewind.
Like, bro, you don't even exist, Blockbuster.
I know.
You're donezo.
I know. Well, because let's see once it changes at the federal level, because that's really where it needs to change, is at the federal level before any of those sentences can be expunged and stuff. But listen, we're going to take a quick break. Don't forget, keyword is grand. Again, that's exactly what we want to give you. We want to give you $1,000, and all you have to do is text the keyword GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, to 200-200, then wait by your phone. In less than an hour, you'll know whether or not you've won the money. Like I said, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk about Native American groups blasting the MLB commissioner over his tomahawk chop comments. We'll do that next right here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Heavy traffic still reported westbound on I-4 between Maitland Boulevard and Lee Road, where a crash remains blocking the right-hand lane. Heavy delays continue northbound on the Greenway due to a crash blocking the left-hand lane between I-Drive and OBT. Be on the lookout for flashing lights and accident activity reported on John Young at the intersection of Central Florida Parkway. Another delay due to a crash reported on Alafaya Trail at Mitchell Hammond Road. If you see traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by SeaWorld. Surprise the kids and kids at heart with trick-or-treating and family fun at Spooktacular. After sundown, gather your fearless friends for terrifying haunted houses and more at Hallow Scream. With treats by day and frights by night, the Halloween excitement doesn't stop this fall at SeaWorld Orlando.
WeAreNotTheBanks.com. That's Brad and his team, direct mortgage lenders. So you're driving around this weekend, you're looking at houses, and you say, hey, I'd like to buy that house. Well, where you're going to get the funding, you go to WeAreNotTheBanks.com. They're not the banks. They're better than the banks because mortgages is their sole focus, whether it's getting you the money for that dream home you spotted, or maybe you're living in your dream home. And then you want to refinance it, take advantage of the low rates right now before they start inching up. Go to WeAreNotTheBanks.com. Brad and the team can work with you. They did it with me with my refi several years ago. Let me know everything I needed every step of the way. It was a quick, painless process. Saved me a lot of money as well. They handle all types of loans and all types of buyers, and you get all the details and get started on their website. It's WeAreNotTheBanks.com. NMLS ID number 205696, Equal Opportunity Lender.
If you've got an insurance question, you could talk to a dentist. But instead of filling you in on ways to save on your policies, he'd probably be too busy filling in that loose crown. Or you could talk to your local Geico agent, who will use their expertise to polish up your policies, from home and auto to renters, motorcycle, boat, and RV too. So while, yes, your dentist can save your smile, your Geico agent could save you money, which will make you use that smile a whole lot more. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local. If you've got a personal auto insurance question, you could talk to a cab driver, although the policies he recommends might include avoiding the interstate, beating traffic by taking the back roads, and only making left turns when absolutely necessary. Or you could talk to your local Geico agent, whose policy is to use their expertise to navigate your insurance, finding the best route to help you save money on insurance for your home, car, and more. And as an added bonus, you'll be able to avoid traffic jams and potholes entirely. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local.
The game is on. Big watch party on the couch. Everyone needs more snacks from 7-Eleven. So what's the play here? Use code DELIVERY for $15 off your first 7-Eleven delivery order. You'll be the MVP of football watching without moving a yard. And your prize shall be all of the wings. 7-Eleven, take it to 11. Offer ends 11/2/21 with promo code on first order for new customers. $25 minimum. Limit one-time use per customer. Plus tax and fees. Limited delivery area. See 7NOW app for terms.
If your grocery delivery is just okay, that's not okay. But good news, now Kroger is here to not just deliver groceries, but over-deliver with freshness guaranteed. And the coolest trucks, literally. They're refrigerated to beat the heat, so your salad always has that farm fresh snap. Sound more than okay? Then order today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For a limited time, you can get $15 off your next 3 orders for savings up to $45. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last.
Imagine you're on a hotel balcony at the first hint of dusk. You see the vivid and vibrant orange hues of the sunset hugging the landscape. You're in St. Pete Clearwater, the perfect overnight getaway. Tomorrow, you'll surround yourself with surreal masterpieces at the Salvador Dali Museum. Savor delicious grouper fresh from the Gulf. Stroll down the pristine white sand of America's #1 beach and immerse your senses in all kinds of new possibilities. Start planning your escape at visitstpeteclearwater.com.
Look at the shower. You see a problem?
I know what the problem is.
What do you see?
Low water pressure.
It's a dribble.
It's more than a dribble.
And what's it say on my shampoo bottle?
Rinse and repeat.
How can I rinse and repeat when I can't even rinse in the first place?
Well,
we are calling Repipe Specialists.
I'll go call a
Stop.
plumber.
No plumbers and pay twice as much. We're going to fix it now by getting Repipe Specialists to repipe the whole house.
You're right.
Oh, look. Someone forgot to flush.
I did not. No,
That's
don't.
another reason. Leaks. I'm tired of leaks.
Got leaks or low water pressure? Want to prevent future problems? In 1 to 2 days, Repipe Specialists can repipe your whole house with new copper piping or PEX tubing for about half the price of a plumber. No more leaks, no more dribbles, and you get a lifetime warranty. Call 407-449-8973 for a free in-home estimate. Plus, pay no money down and no payments or interest for a year. That's 407-449-8973. Call today. 407-449-8973 or visit repipe.com.
Here's a list of things you can do while also listening to the new season of our travel podcast, Thrillist Explorers. Go for a jog as we learn that cheesesteaks really do taste better in Philly. Have you ever done an interview while jogging before? No. Close your eyes and disassociate as Tony Hawk tells us why he had to throw away his skateboard at airport security.
I think a few people saw me do it and they were just like, what is wrong with you?
iHeartRadio is #1 for podcasts, but don't take our word for it. Find new episodes of Thrillist Explorers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you find your podcasts every Thursday.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Thank you so much for spending part of your last day of the work and school week. Part of it with us. We really do appreciate it. You still have time to text the keyword, the 5 o'clock keyword, which is GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, to 200-200. Help the Jim Colbert Show get our third winner of this contest. I love being competitive. Speaking of which, I just wanted to share a little bit of good news.
What's that?
U.S. Southern Command is under new command. U.S. Army General Laura J. Richardson becomes the first woman to lead SOUTHCOM. which provides operations for Central and South America and the Caribbean. This is located in Doral in South Florida. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin presided over the change of command. Richardson's going to continue, he believes, to make the command better. After nearly 4 decades of service, Commander U.S. Navy Admiral Craig Fowler has retired. What's interesting is that Army General Laura Richardson is a 4-star general. Apparently, her husband is a 3-star general.
Nice.
And
I bet he has to take out the garbage.
That's exactly what Larry Spillman in the newsroom said.
Really? Oh, damn it.
Because did
How
you
does that
talk
make
to
you
him?
feel?
You talked to him, didn't you?
No, it takes the wind out of my sails.
That would be like if you looked at me, Deb, and you went like, "Oh my God, that's exactly what Gallagher did."
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know Larry
I didn't-
Spillman, but I'm assuming off of name alone and Jack's reaction, it's gonna sting a little bit.
That's Larry in the newsroom. He just was so tickled pink by the fact that she outranked her husband. Like, I bet you when she tells him to take out the garbage, he has to listen.
I mean, that's
I'm like, no, I doubt that happens at all.
that's 7 total stars in that family.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No pressure on those kids.
Right?
Yeah.
No bruises either.
How do you think it would go over in that house if you said, Dad, I want to grow up and become a comedian?
Well, hopefully they say, do what you love.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully they would support whatever endeavor they, personally have to themselves.
No, you're going to follow my dream.
No,
Now
I
get
don't know,
down
though.
and give me 20.
I was going to say, I don't know, but my generation of parents didn't necessarily, you can be anything you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
My generation of parents is like, yeah, you can be anything you want to be as long as it pays the bills. So dream on, baby girl, but pick something you can pay your bills.
Yeah, that's always the challenge, isn't it, with a parent? Because you want your kids to kind of have that as much security as one can have, because with everything is uncertain. But you want them to at least have something where they will be employable and able to support themselves. You want them to be happy, healthy, productive members of society, and our model in our society is you get a job where you can pay for your food, your rent, and all your living expenses. Maybe save a little, take some great vacations, hopefully. But so you don't want to see them struggle. However, when are you going to tell them not to swing for the fences? When is the time where you tell them not to chase their dreams? I mean, at that age, isn't that the time they're supposed to be doing it, when they're young and idealistic, without a family and without all the, without all the things that you kind of accumulate over time and all the responsibilities you accumulate over time, instead of having regret in the midlife crisis and say, all right, I got to go back and I want to do it this way now.
Especially for my parents, because it wasn't like I had aspirations to become a CEO. I mean, I was pursuing an art degree. So.
Well, you're not going to eat on that.
Well, that's why I switched it to graphic design instead of a fine art degree, because you have to know kind of, what art you can support yourself on.
So in
some cases.
So when was the jump from your intended career path that led you to away from that? Because it wasn't right to broadcasting. That came out of something else.
That came out of left field. I was because I entered a contest.
Yeah.
And I got to fill in for the day, and then I
What were
ended up
you
with a
doing
career.
when you entered the contest?
I was working at a theme park.
And how'd you get the theme park job? Was that just while you were
Auditioning.
going to school?
No, I had moved here to Florida. I had finished my 2 years at the University of Wisconsin Stout. They had at the time at least an excellent graphic design program, because they made sure students in their art programs focused as much on business classes as they did on art classes.
Okay.
So that when you were released into the world as an artist, you knew how to price your stuff, you knew how to negotiate.
Smart.
So you had some business acumen as well as artistic.
And you said, I'm going to Florida.
I'm moving to Florida with my family, so I moved here with my mom. We both ended up with jobs at, like I said, at Disney, and then I entered a contest.
And art was just something you did in college?
It's something I did in college and didn't pursue. I've always like now that I have a career, I would love to pursue a fine arts degree because now what I do with it.
And why not? What do you work? 20 hours a week?
Well,
what are you doing, Jack?
I'm saying she's got plenty of time. We know she's not home cooking.
Oh.
I say that because you are eating fast food every single day, woman. And no, but so now art is more. It's a hobby though. It's still a passion for you, right?
It's still a passion, and it's hard to have confidence enough to really get out there. And for me, at least, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, this is. By the grace of God, go I with this career. I mean, literally.
Yeah.
The only thing I think going for me is the fact that I never shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. What? No, you do a great job. We don't miss Jimmy at all.
But listen, we do. But
we do.
I didn't want to make that. I mean, because my mom wasn't.
Thank you.
We do. Of course we do.
Yeah, but if you read the transcript, we all said it sincerely.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
So in court, it's going to hold up.
Exactly.
Look at that. We all were like, oh, my God, we miss you.
Yeah, I know. When are you coming back?
I do miss Jim and his non-hugs.
His glaring MFers, he calls us all lovingly every other break. You son of a...
So you do a ridiculous contest that leads to a career in broadcasting.
It's part of the reason why I can still only type with one finger.
Yeah, same.
How do you scroll on your phone?
My thumb.
You thumb it?
I remember you saying anyone who doesn't thumb it is an old person. Ross has said it before.
Jack.
Jack, grab your phone. Do it again. Come on.
I just grabbed my phone. All right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay.
All right.
Forefinger it. Ross says you're old.
No, if you are scrolling with your index finger, if you thumb it up, then you guys are good.
Oh, good. I could not answer that until I actually did it.
Really?
Well, I don't think about it.
Let's make that our Twitter poll.
Okay.
How do you scroll? Are you forefinger or are you thumbing it?
I mean, God. Here's the thing. It should be like 99% yes.
You would think.
That you use your thumb, because if you're using in my experience, whenever I see someone indexing a smartphone, I'm like, where's your jitterbug? You're not used to this.
Although I will use my forefinger if I'm closing programs,
right.
So and I make it like I'm making it rain.
There you go.
But instead of shooting out dollar bills at a strip club, I'm shooting apps to the top of my phone.
You do that? You're one of those guys that closes out all the apps?
Every once in a while.
Look at
that. Yeah, I'm making it rain, bitches.
You're deleting apps.
I'm throwing apps all over this board.
Have you seen his home screen on his phone?
Yeah, it's really weird.
My phone, it is not weird. It's not frightening.
Yeah, it is. How many apps do you, because you actually have so many apps on your phone.
They're
grouped into their own
folders
and labeled. But how many
just like
apps,
a file cabinet.
But how many apps do you have them?
I don't know.
Like 400?
There's a few hundred.
You do that, but you personally customize it. You make the files, then you drop the apps in. But I know you enough to know that, I don't know, 80% of those apps you don't use.
Oh.
I don't think you use all those apps. I don't think anybody uses more than 15 apps. If you use 15 apps on your phone, I think I'm like 6 or 7.
Every app has been used on this phone, including look, night sky. I do that, and then I can see what stars are up there. Right?
I need to do that one too.
That's a good one.
What's the weirdest app you've ever had on your phone? Mine was the ghost detector.
What are we doing?
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No,
go to the app store. You can get some ghost detectors on there.
I would have guessed it probably on my 5th or 6th stab.
Weirdest app.
And
you know what my favorite one was that I paid for, but then they changed their business model and it doesn't work anymore?
Crunchyroll?
No.
Okay, that was the one you had us get for What'd You Do That's New so you could watch your anime.
It's free.
Yeah. No, the one I had was called RunPee. RunPee. RunPee.
Did it tell you where the nearest bathrooms were if you had to pee?
No, it told you in a movie when was the best time
to
pee.
up.
So what you do is you find the movie out in the theater, and it'll say, okay, there are like 3 great times where the plot, you're not missing much of the plot, and you start it when like the MGM logo is on.
Right.
Right? And then it would run in your pocket, and then at each of the pee breaks, it would just vibrate, and then and it would tell you what the out cue is, and then as you're going to pee, you can read the synopsis of what you are missing.
That is brilliant.
And it was great. And then they changed their business model, so I lost 99 cents. I have an app that I can't use. I think I deleted it. I want my money back.
I think that
is.
You think that's a good app?
It's yeah, because haven't you ever stressed at a movie you've just paid?
No. Okay, so some of us have a hard time going 2.5 hours without having to pee. When you drink, one of those giant sodas. With the popcorn.
I mean.
It's going to happen to you, buddy. Just sit back in your smugness.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
No.
It's going to happen to you.
No one.
I can't wait till you're getting up twice a night. Not once, but twice.
I am fine with that, and I'm fine with leaving a movie to go use a bathroom because no matter how great art is and how great that movie is, I'm just going to go use the bathroom.
But you don't care if you miss a pivotal scene?
I might do a brisk jog.
See,
I'm not going to download an app, so I'm like, oh, what was the dialogue?
What did it cost? Well, besides 99 cents, I mean, I got the space. I mean, and it worked. It was great.
I think that
And I knew what I was missing.
That
it
sounds
was good.
awesome.
See, my wife can, if we're watching something, she go, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, you want me to pause it? She's like, no. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How can,
why watch
You're
the
gonna
movie?
miss it.
It's just like if I walk in and the movie's already started, like we're talking 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stay.
What?
Yeah.
That's on you that you were late.
Or is it on traffic or conditions outside of my control, Mr. Smarty
Oh,
Pants?
well,
I can't wait for Jim to come back just so that Jim Ross gets nice again.
Yeah. I know. He's
so bitchy.
Yeah.
You are going
bitchy.
Yeah.
No, you guys are the
Someone
ones
give
that
him a
have
Snickers.
changed.
No way,
Yeah.
dude. Even the texting service has brought it up.
Well, they're
That you get
always right.
cranky.
They're basically the internet.
They're social media influencers.
Yeah.
All right.
So I went to the James Bond movie in the theater.
Yeah. Did you use? Oh, you said
I
they
couldn't.
changed, right?
I couldn't. No, but I cut down on my fluid intake before the movie.
Yeah, you had to. That's like a 2-hour and 45-minute movie. If you go in
And
there,
I made it.
Did you?
I did.
Eyeballs
but
floating by the end.
guess how long for previews? How many minutes of previews?
At least 15. At least.
That used to be the norm. Where
Yeah.
it's like when I was doing the that movie program that I had, where you see all the movies you want. But it's like you could always go like 15 minutes late, and this I was there on time. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes of previews.
Now that's ridiculous.
I don't even think I've ever been to a movie in a movie theater late. I don't even know how that's possible. More times than not, you show up. Now, the game has kind of been changed because now you buy tickets for, you choose your seat.
Yes.
Right.
So, yeah, you don't have to be there early. It's like you get there when, your seat is waiting for you.
But I think that's still a minority of movie theater experiences. At least I know it is for my life. Of just going, I think I've done that, a handful of times. I did that for Bond.
Right.
But I don't know how. I've never shown up late to a movie. And that's the so in that instance where you're showing up late to the movie, you're 5 minutes late and you miss the first 5, what do? Do you just go and wait for the next showing?
Oh, well, I'll probably stay, but if I do need a bathroom break, I won't be as committed to the story because I missed the whole setup. You do see you're looking at me like I'm weird, Ross.
I'm looking at both of you guys are very strange on this one because he has a piss app.
Hey, you never share what your weirdest app is, Mr. Throwing Shade. What's your weirdest app? You don't have anything weird? You're the weirdest guy here.
I mean, that's an opinion.
I mean, I don't have the ghost detector anymore. I was looking to put a new one on.
You know what? I think the weirdest app that I have is legit from Jack Bradshaw.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah,
or?
it was an insight timer.
Oh,
when-
yeah.
When we
Oh, that's
meditated.
great, man.
That's a great app.
Yeah.
Although I
did
think
you
I'm
a
gonna
favor.
I'm going to add Calm to that, but that Insight Timer app, that was good because that's like
Calm, they upsell you a lot more.
Oh,
It's
do
like,
they
oh, you
really?
want this? Well, you got to pay.
Oh yeah, no, screw that.
Yeah, I think that's it. I got a Google Authenticator. That I don't have any weird apps. Not a weird
What
app
is
guy.
your Google Authenticator?
It gives you two-step authentication, and that's what I have to use to log into like some of my crypto accounts.
Oh, okay. One of
Well-
my favorites is My Picture This app. If you're into plants, does Olivia have that one?
No.
Yeah, I love it.
She just knows it. She was born with shaman
she does,
knowledge.
Man. She does. You can walk in the door with a plant in your arms, and Olivia is going to yell out the Latin name, its genus.
Is that a genus ficus
Exactly.
torn a meniscus?
It's incredible. It's so yeah. Well, that's a partial sun plant. You know, doesn't like its feet wet.
Okay.
She's just okay. What else? What else do you have?
How many apps? How many apps do you think I have on my phone?
God, 108.
Oh God, no! You got to have more than that, don't you think?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm gonna go.
It's only one screen. It's like, well, two screens. The home screen, and then I swipe once to the right.
Right.
So they're all on a total of two screens.
But they're in
all in
folders.
folders. Yeah.
And it is an eyesore.
It's not an eyesore. See, that's the thing. It's beautiful. Everything is. Look,
And guess
they
what,
have
Jack?
their own categories.
All right, check this out.
Look, I have one for insurance, one for podcasts, one for my health.
Take a screenshot so we can put it up on the blog.
I don't
That's
want.
personal.
Yeah, you're right.
That's personal.
Because you're absolutely right. Because last time we talked about this, I took a screenshot. I'm like, oh, I'll post this. And I'm looking. I don't want everyone knowing what apps I got.
Oh, I do.
Or that I have 9,422 unread emails.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
That screen right there with all your little files and apps
yes,
makes me want to do hard drugs. I just want to punch your phone.
I know.
And that's not on you, Jack. I think that's just on Apple design there.
I think it's just it makes you anxiety ridden, like looking at how many unread Apple emails I have from my personal account.
Yeah.
You want to take a guess?
Are you in the thousands? See, people think I'm the weird one here.
No. So
how many emails do you got?
Yeah. How many emails do you have?
How many emails do I have that are unread?
Yeah. Less than me. Less than 9,000. I'll say.
Can I trust the little red bubble with the number at
No,
the top?
you can, and I'll tell you why. So what does yours
good.
say?
It says 53,621.
There you go. Good job, Deb. By the
Why
way.
can't I? Why
Wow.
can't I trust that?
Because mine says 9,422, but there's not one I haven't seen.
Right.
Because when you open it up, you get those first few lines. So I know, oh, that's junk. I don't need to open it up to read more.
Right. See, that's how I feel. It's
Right.
just
Then
about
delete it.
53,000.
Oh yeah, I do. Look. Uber. It's been a while.
You're actually trying
Uber's
to-
telling me it's been a while, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can swipe left. It'll delete, but it still counts as an unread email.
Oh, yeah. That's the excuse I'm going with too.
I have 187 apps on my phone.
I was going to go with 205. That's how I was going to go at 205.
That's more than the people that your brain can remember. Yeah, all right, guys. I also have a fair amount of emails.
Okay.
You're at 9,000 something, right?
No, that Jack is at 9,000. I am at 53,000.
And I am at 9.
And the rest?
9.
Just 9.
I'm at 9.
9 unread.
9 unread.
Yay.
From where? Your personal account or your work account?
I check my work account too. And I delete a lot of those. I'm an email deleter.
Oh, wait, whoa.
Well, at least now I guess he's getting our emails.
But you're saving all the emails in the deleted folder, right?
I just delete them.
Do you double delete?
I don't double delete because
neither do I.
if
Because
you
I always need stuff.
double deleting, you just wait 30 days and then the full blown delete work happens. I don't know how any. This is odd. This is very odd. This has been a very odd segment. We've learned way more about ourselves.
You're not looking at Jack and I the
my
same
stock
way
has
at all.
skyrocketed.
You think?
I have 9 emails and like 20 apps. Jack has
187 apps and 9,000 emails. Unread.
And I have no idea on the apps and 53,000 unread emails.
How many newsletters have you signed up for? Where does that come from?
It comes from never checking my mail.
How many? God, we got to ask Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Pop.
I don't know if we could ask him. We'll just have to check for him.
And with that, we're going to load up the phones because we are going to give away some prizes, courtesy of Brad's Trivia. So load up the phones, 407-916-1041. We're going to do that next right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is former Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
Aaron Rodgers blew me away last night in the Packers' thrilling win over the Cardinals. He didn't have his defensive coordinator, his top 3 receivers, lost his tight end mid-game, was playing on the road in a short week. Found a way to get it done. Could Mahomes have done it without Kelsey or Tyreek Hill? The Packers won a street fight with no hands. They were all tied behind their back, and Aaron showed up more than ever. Impressive. I'm Colin Cowherd.
Staples Connect has the tech and tools you need. Now get up to $170 off select PCs like the Lenovo IdeaPad 5i with Intel i7 processor. Explore more in-store or staplesconnect.com. In-store only offer ends 10/30, limit 2. Staples Connect, the working and learning store.
Man, here in Central Florida, your AC needs to be ready to go. It doesn't even matter what time of year it is in Florida. You guys know that. Mills Air knows it as well. That's why they want to help with their preventive maintenance plan, and now's the time to do it. In business since 1992, keeping Central Florida nice and cool. Their techs can service every brand out there. Don't worry. Plus, Mills Air is a Carrier Factory authorized dealer, which means up to $2,700 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. Of course, you can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to the experts at Mills Air. Family owned and operated. Call today. Schedule that appointment, man. 407-277-1159 online. It's millsair.com.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people. It takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders. Guys, now there's no excuse. Peak Performance for Men has helped thousands of men overcome erectile dysfunction. The question is, what are you waiting for? Live the life you want today with a free consultation. No medication, no pumps, no needles, no pain, no surgery, and absolutely no downtime. Just non-invasive acoustic wave therapy that will have you back to your natural form. That's right. Now for a limited time, a free consultation. There is no risk. Fix it for good with one phone call. Call the Orlando office today at 407-464-8181 or find them at peakperformanceformen.com. Why wait? Enjoy your life to the fullest. Peak can make the difference. Call 407-464-8181 and get your free consultation now. That's 407-464-8181. Peak Performance for Men.
O'Reilly. When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. We offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. We'll even bring it out curbside. Or you can have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Looking for healthcare coverage? Here's some great news. United Healthcare individual and family plans are now available on the healthcare marketplace. 80% of enrollees can find a plan for $10 or less a month after tax credits. Visit buyuhc.com to shop and learn more. CMS Newsroom, March 12, 2021. Policies have exclusions, limitations, and terms under which the policy may be continued in force or discontinued. For costs and complete coverage details, contact your insurance agent or United Healthcare.
Here's a fact. COVID hospitalizations of young people have tripled since the start of summer. Also a fact. Vaccines are highly effective in preventing hospitalizations and deaths, even from the Delta variant. If you've got questions about COVID vaccines, talk to a doctor, because our kids are irreplaceable. We can do this. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
When couples come into International Diamond Center looking for engagement rings, they have lots of pictures from websites, from Pinterest, from designers they love, and 99% of the time, we have what they want.
The brands that we carry are the brands the consumer asks for, the girls ask for, your future bride asks for.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire explains how IDC is always on the cutting edge because we partner with the world's leading designers, names like Tacori, Verragio, Henry Dawsey, and dozens more.
Fashions come and go, but why do some brands stay forever? It's because they stay relevant.
IDC was chosen by these acclaimed designers, in most cases, as the exclusive retail partner in the region.
We try to provide the best of the best at the most current merchandise in the market today.
International Diamond Center, giving you access to the most sought-after brands in the world with a 5-star shopping experience with no compromises.
We want people to feel comfortable, relax, educate them, give them high quality for the right price.
Store hours and more at shopidc.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Well, that got sexy.
Yeah, it did. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
I put a spell on you.
Thank you for spending part of your Friday with us. In 11 minutes, we've got your next keyword to win that $1,000. But right now, you've got Deb, you've got Jack. Let's take a look at the sauce jar.
All aboard the spooky train.
Ooh.
Because I have a pair of tickets to... I have a pair of tickets.
Oh, boy.
To see Tootsie, the comedy musical, opening night on Tuesday, November 2nd.
It will burst into flame.
At Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts. I also have a pair of tickets to see Orlando City versus Nashville. Sunday, October 31st at Exploria Stadium. Game time is at 4 p.m. And that is your sauce jar, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. Go local with your move and support an Orlando moving and storage company. Better yet, mention the Jim Colbert Show and get a discount.
Thank you.
So book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Ross, who goes first?
Quick update on the prizes. So, yeah, it's your choice. The Dr. Phillips Center is kicking off their Broadway series with Tootsie, and the opening night is on Tuesday.
Right.
I know some of us from the show are going, but this is your chance to win tickets to that show there, which is going to be great. Or you can choose the final regular season home game for Orlando City this Sunday. And if you don't win them right now, go to Real Radio's Instagram.
Yeah, don't sleep on that.
We have another contest going for tickets to the Sunday Orlando City match, which is
the last home one.
Last home one of the regular season, and the weather's going to be great. Join us there, and that's going to be a lot of fun. That's Real Radio 1041 on Instagram.
Bring your pocket your pocket watch and your thigh bone. Almost dyslexic, that thing. Ross, who goes first?
Let's welcome Michael P. on line 1. Jackass.
Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
Speak spooky.
I'm doing good. I love you, Miss Deborah.
Thank you, Mr. Michael P. Would you like to play a game?
Let's do it.
Game show.
I couldn't have done anything better than that. Okay, Michael P.
By the way, that was Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
And that is a classic.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing that, Jack. All right, Michael P., this is courtesy of Brad's Trivia. Here we go. I have 4 statements. One is a lie. Find the lie, and you get to go Tickle Sauce's prize jar. Here we go. Here's the statement. I had to get out of that quick. On this day in 1998, aviation pioneer, astronaut, businessman, and statesman John Glenn took a sea monkey experiment into space aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery. Here are 3 fun facts about the American legend and one out-of-this-world lie. Number 1. When the United States entered World War II, he quit college to enlist in the U.S. Army Air Corps. Number 2. He was an alternate for the original Mercury 7, but made the cut after William Billy Blakeman was removed for medical reasons. Number 3. He flew the first supersonic transcontinental flight from LA to New York in 3 hours, 23 minutes, or number 4. He holds the record for the oldest person to orbit the Earth at age 77.
Okay, I'm pretty sure number 4 is correct. But I believe he was the second person to go supersonic, or maybe the third. So I'm going to go with number 3.
Oh, according to Brad, Michael P., that is a true statement, which means you did not win the game, Jack. Do not play that.
You're
Do
a
not-
loser.
Oh.
I'm a loser.
No, you're
Yeah,
not,
you
Michael
are.
P.
Yeah,
no,
he
you're
knows
not.
He knows
I love it. I love it.
I'll win next time.
Sorry. Have a great Halloween, Michael P.
Let's give him soccer tickets for just getting it.
All right. I'm cool with that.
All right,
Since
let's
you're
put him
picking
on hold.
me. All right, put him on hold. Who's next, Ross?
Let's welcome Owen.
Owen.
On line 2.
Owen, are
Good
you
evening.
ready?
I'm ready.
Wait, what were you saying? Good evening. Here are your 3
Good evening.
Here are your 3 remaining statements.
Sound like driving drunk.
Number 1, when the United States entered World War II, he quit college to enlist in the U.S. Army Air Corps. Number 2, he was an alternate for the original Mercury 7, but made the cut after William Billy Blakeman was removed for medical reasons. Or number 3, he holds the record for the oldest person to orbit the Earth at age 77.
Well, I kind of think that the last one is false.
The last one is true.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Owen. Thank you for calling. Don't do it, Jack.
You're a loser.
Oh,
wow.
Owen, you aren't. You're not a loser. Who goes next, Ross?
Let's welcome Alan on line 3.
Hello, Alan.
Hello.
You have a 50-50 chance to win. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
He's getting in on it.
Yeah, he is.
Speak
Lean
spooky.
in. Lean in. There you go,
That was
Alan.
a creepy natural laugh.
Number 1, when the United States entered World War II, he quit college to enlist in the U.S. Army Air Corps, or he was an alternate for the original Mercury 7, but made the cut after William Billy Blakeman was removed for medical reasons.
Let's go to the second one.
And that is the lie. You found the lie, Alan, which means you get to... Yay! Congratulations.
Deb thinks you're better than all the other people who lost.
Oh, don't do it, Jack.
No, I'm not going to do it. Who didn't get to play?
Oh, that would be Mike.
You're a loser.
Oh, Mike, sorry.
So aggressive, Deb.
Yeah, what is it with you when Jimmy's not here? You're more aggressive, too. I'm the only nice person around here.
I'm going to show you aggressive as soon as we go to break.
That's aggressive, Deb. That's it. That's a bit aggressive.
No. Oh, no. This is the promise of aggressive.
That was passive-aggressive about aggression.
Yeah. Wait till it's no longer passive.
See? That's aggressive.
Yeah, this is just an aggressive wormhole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been removed from places. Okay, here's a couple of really quick fun facts about John Glenn before we find out what's coming up for Ross Thoughts. All right, now, while William Shatner, who is 90 years old, is arguably the oldest person to travel into space, his Blue Origin craft never went into orbit. Remember when we talked about that? They're still battling about that. Glenn enlisted in the Army but was never called to duty, so he then enlisted as a U.S. Navy aviation cadet and was later commissioned in the Marines. He served 4 consecutive terms as a U.S. Senator from Ohio. He met his future wife when he was a toddler. Can you imagine? He was considered one of the Senate's leading experts on technical and scientific matters, and finally he became an executive with Royal Crown International after retiring from the Marine Corps. Ooh-wah. Ross, what's coming up for thoughts?
Guys, I went to the best local hunt. I went to a petrified forest last night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And it was very spooky, but it was also like my fault because I turned it up a little bit.
Oh, no. We'll talk about that next right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Heavy delays continue on I-4 this afternoon, traveling westbound between Maitland and Lee Road. There is a crash here still blocking the right-hand lane. Looking at equally slow traffic on the Greenway, traveling northbound between I-Drive and OBT. The left lane is blocked there. Looking at a crash now on Mills Avenue, just south of Virginia Drive, causing delays in that area. Another crash causing problems on Howell Branch Road that's just east of Cimarron Boulevard. If you see traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Get back to visiting new and exciting places across the U.S. on Amtrak. It isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. Without busy airports or cramped car rides, with no middle seats, extra legroom, and even private rooms. Look now at Amtrak.com. Adventurous journeys, just an Amtrak away.
Look, man, if you wear contact lenses, you're going to want to listen up here. If you're tired of having red, itchy eyes, I don't know if you feel like it, but maybe there's sand in your eyes while you're wearing your contact lenses. Well, that's actually not sand. It's a condition known as contact lens intolerance, aka CLI. And contact lens intolerance affects millions of contact lens wearers. And if you have any of the symptoms I just mentioned, you could be one of them. The Filatowski Eye Institute are leaders in vision correction surgery and can help you with this issue. Schedule your free consultation today simply by texting 1041 to 868686. Again, schedule that free consultation. It's 1041 to 868686.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
In the time before AT&T fiber internet. What are you doing in me dungeon?
It's the only place where the bloody Wi-Fi works.
Oh, and you don't mind the spiders?
Spiders?
What spiders? Oh no, they're everywhere! Oh!
In the time after AT&T Fiber Internet.
It's nice having fast, reliable Wi-Fi in the whole house.
For sure.
The dawn of a better internet era with AT&T Fiber.
Limited availability in select areas. Check eligibility at att.com/getfiber. AT&T Smart Wi-Fi extenders may be required. Sold separately. Restrictions apply.
It's Super Cash time at Old Navy. Right now, redeem your $10 in Super Cash and save $10 on every $25 purchase. Use it on everything, even everyday magic deals. Go to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 10/23 through 10/31. Excludes gift cards and clearance. See OldNavy.com/supercash for more details.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you.
Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware, toolsacehardware.com.
When I met you in the summer.
It's time to live, laugh, and create memories again with MSC Cruises. Join us on some of the world's most modern and innovative ships. Discover again at our new private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, named Best New Cruise Destination. Cruise from Miami or Port Canaveral and discover Ocean Key, our new exclusive private island. Enjoy flexible booking changes and free balcony upgrades. Call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply. MSC Cruises, a world of discovery.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynch Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword WORK. 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 To the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's WORK. To the number 200-200. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Happy Friday and happy Halloween weekend. Hopefully you just got that keyword. Say it just like the news junkie. Work. WORK. Text that to 200-200 for your chance to win $1,000. Jim will be back on Monday. You've got Deb, you've got Jack, and now you're going to get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Local haunt.
It's funny.
A petrified forest.
Sometimes.
So do it.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
I got 2 nights left.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Ross Thoughts is brought to you by the ability to get scared and still have fun. Shout out to being a human. I never understood exactly why, but I've always enjoyed getting scared.
Some people do.
It puts me on the edge of my seat. It makes me feel something. And I like it. Jack, you like being scared?
I guess, sure.
Look at that.
Yeah, I liked it, Ross.
He is the father of a teenage daughter.
Yeah.
He probably is always scared.
Uh-huh.
What's so scary about being a teenage father?
Oh.
I mean, we know what it is. Yeah, that's a bad question. Let me word that. What makes it scary? Are you just like, oh my God, whose eyelash is that? Just eyelashes everywhere?
It would take the rest of your time, buddy.
Yeah.
It'd probably take me about 18 years. So I go ahead.
All right.
Me and the old lady, the old ball and chain, are thinking date night. I go ahead, let's go out, support a petrified forest. Have you guys ever been?
I haven't.
Super spooky.
Yep.
It's a haunted house, but it's outside.
Ooh.
So you're, touching plants and whatnot. There's a cornfield that they grew in the middle of one of their trails.
I like going the other 11 months of the year, just driving by to say, like, where is it?
Right?
How'd they do that? They do it every year. It's amazing.
It's magical.
Yeah.
I will miss Halloween, and I will miss these amazing haunts, whether it be Halloween Horror Nights, Petrified Forest. If it's got some guy who kind of smells a little bit and he's trying to scare you, because shout out to all the people who are scaring you. They don't smell great all the time because they're working outside. They're moving. They're bustling. They're trying to get people to sweat.
Right.
Which is ironic because that's exactly what they're doing.
And smelling.
They can smell every now and then. But that's also part of, like, being scared, like, hits you on the aroma. I don't know if the boo got me, but that armpit, my God. That armpit, I'm still thinking about that.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Need some Old Spice. So check this out. I go out to a petrified forest. You know what they have this year? They have a trolley that ships you from the parking lot to the forest.
Nice.
Right? And it's spooky.
Yeah.
It's a spooky trolley.
Yeah, why?
Because there's people on it that are all dressed up, like, with fake blood and stuff.
Oh.
And then
Is it
we
fake?
assume it's fake.
I was going to say, how do you know it's fake?
What are we doing here, guys?
Well, you like to be scared?
I do, but I'm also understanding that, how do I know it's fake? Because the guy said his name was Wampus. And when I asked him, why is your name Wampus? He said, because I get catty. It's like, oh, catty Wampus. Cool. All right. I don't think anybody's naming their... I know it's not real. All right? So I go ahead. I get onto the trolley. As soon as we get off, we're like, all right, that was pretty spooky. They're over here, having fun times, a couple jokes. And as soon as we get off the trolley, the guy who's, spooking us out on the trolley gets off and he goes, have a good one, guys. And then he slides on his knees and hands in the parking lot, creating sparks. And my girl piddled a little bit.
Yeah, sure, it was your girl.
And I thought, hell yeah, let's go. Now, I'll be honest with you. I have not gone, this is going to hurt for me to say, but I'm just going to be honest. The radio station has definitely changed my life. For some ways, and infinitely better.
Right.
Comedy shows have changed. All right. Going out to the soccer games have changed. Oh my God. Is that Ross? Yo, Ross. I listen to Real Radio all the time.
That's cool.
And I'm like, hell yeah. You know where it gets a little different though?
Where?
Where it gets a little different is when you go out to these local haunts.
Uh-oh.
And these people know you. So they also know your weaknesses.
So you did piddle.
So it wasn't even like a scared thing. But they know who I am in this instance. Now, I'm pretty sure someone working there had to have been like, hey, Ross is coming through.
Right.
Here's some details about him. Because there's no way this amount of people knew who I was. But he threw down. He's
How
on
do
the
you
ring.
know?
I don't know. Because they start throwing, like characters.
Yeah.
They are an interesting bunch. I turn a corner and a guy... scares me. I go, you got me. And he goes, and you think you're funny. I was like, oh my God. This guy's hitting below the belt. Yeah, I mean, I'm pursuing, I like doing stand-up comedy. I've had some success at it. You're not funny, boy. And he just spits. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not
on you?
Not on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he's like, like one of them
COVID and all.
one of them country people.
Oh, careful.
Well, no, it was one of those country, grimy guys. I'm not saying all country people are grimy. I'm saying when you go out to some of these haunts, it's like, hey, boy.
You got a pretty mouth.
You got a pretty mouth. Now look at my bloody pelts as my set. And understand that I do smell. Okay? Their overalls are just stained with mud. So I go ahead, I turn another corner, and there's this woman. This was in the apocalyptic trail.
Right.
And she also, I guess, knows something. She turns the corner and goes, you look like your lady owns your house. It's like, oh my God. Who told you this?
That's funny.
Who told you this?
You did.
It looks like your social starts with this. I know your blood type. Turn another corner, wearing a backwards hat. He goes, backwards hat, little douche boy. I was like, oh my God, they turned it up for me. Because these people knew who I was. It was so much fun. Me and my girl were laughing so hard. I have just never had such a haunted experience like this before. Where
Be so personal.
How about this? I turn a corner and there's just 4 people behind a fence going, Ross, save us, save us. I'm like, I
don't know you.
I don't know you. I can't save you. I'm just trying to have fun. You're over here. There's something to it, and the theme parks do this as well. Because whenever you show up on a ride, and then on the ride, they're like, the world is about to end. We need your help. And it's like, okay. I'm just trying to ride a ride here. I'm not trying to save your world. I turn a corner and these 4 people are behind a fence going, hey, save us, Ross, save us. I just hit them with the no, not going to save you guys. I got to keep going down the haunt so I can keep getting roasted by these.
And then you wonder why you get roasted.
I wear a backwards hat. I get called a D-bag. And we thought it was so funny. How about this? Deb, you're going to love this.
Your fiance loved hearing you be called a little douche boy.
Oh, yeah. This is the best part. This is my favorite one. I turn a corner, and there's this woman, country vibes. A lot of country vibes in haunted houses. You look like you would make good jerky. Like, creeping me out.
Oh,
that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what they do. I want to suck on your toes.
You know what creeps me out?
What?
That noise you made. No, don't do it.
Oh,
I hate that.
Look at that. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. That's akin to anyone eating on the air, that wet mouth. God,
a lot of that in the haunted zones, man. They just be chewing on stuff. So I go ahead, I turn the corner. And
I'm done, Jack. Put your headphones back on.
I turn the corner, and this woman who knows my name, she goes, hey, Ross, looks like you might be need a new Rachel. Right? Making a little friends joke. So why don't y'all pivot on over here so you and me can lobster out? I said, lobster? She went, lobster. And she just scissored her hands together.
Wow.
Damn.
It's like, all right.
See, sometimes it's fun when you get off the theme park property.
I was going to say,
did
you pay extra for that service?
It was amazing.
Two nights left, right?
2 nights left. They have one tonight. They have another one tomorrow. You're probably not going to get the same experience
it's in Altamont.
And it is so good. Go support your local haunts.
Yeah,
also,
man.
I got terrified from just other people. I mean, they got a chainsaw. You got to love the chainsaws.
Always.
The fresh smell of chainsaw in the morning. All of it was so much fun. So much fun. Go support your local haunts.
And don't be surprised if they don't roast you like they roasted Ross.
And those are your Ross thoughts. Got a pretty mouth. I'm out.
We're gonna take a quick break, but we're gonna keep them country vibes flowing right after this, right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Coming up up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
The earlier crash that was reported on I-4 westbound between Maitland and Lee Road has finally been cleared out of the way. Traffic now getting back up to speed in that area. Still looking at major slowdowns, however, northbound on the Greenway, where a crash is blocking the left-hand lane between I-Drive and OBET. A new crash causing delays on Church Street at Westmoreland Drive. If you see any other traffic problems in the Orlando area this afternoon, make sure you call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. During Lowe's Provember event, new members of their Pro Loyalty program get a welcome kit via mail, and every member gets a chance to win amazing prizes. Provember, now through November 24th. Lowe's, the new home for pros.
Tools Ace Hardware has the best brands in grills. No doubt the Big Green Egg is legendary for a reason. Amazing temperature control, amazing heat. It's unreal, guys. If you don't have one, you got to check them out. Tools Ace Hardware has all that and all the accessories you need. Smoking chips, all the wood you need, not to mention the rubs, the marinades, plus the classic Weber gas and charcoal grills, wood pellet fueled Traeger grills for that incredible flavor, and the best price for gas refills in all of Central Florida. Under $15 for a 20-pound tank, and that's all 20 pounds. Unlike those tank swaps that only give you 15 pounds, and they're actually more money. Right now, also the perfect time to save on fertilizer for your lawn for this spring. Large selection of Scott's fertilizers, plus Sunnyland fertilizers, and they're made for Florida lawn products ready for you right now. Tools Ace Hardware. Don't forget to pick up garden soil, potting mix, everything to make your yard beautiful. It's Tools Ace Hardware with 11 locations here in Central Florida. Chances are there's one near you. And remember, purchase online for in-store pickup, curbside, or even delivered to your home. It's toolsacehardware.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Hey, Orlando. Now you can get treated for everything from chest pains to ankle sprains at a third of the cost and half the time of an average ER visit. Say hello to a better emergency care experience. Say hello to GuideWell Emergency Doctors. Operated by Crucial Care, time is based on the American College of Emergency Physicians. Cost comparison based on 2016 actuarial analysis of hospital-based ER visits.
Hi, my name's Charles. On my way to work, I was struck by a tractor trailer. I called attorney Glenn Klausman for help. He got me to really good doctors. I don't think it's right to be bragging on a billboard or TV about getting millions of dollars for getting hurt. However, I will say Glenn Klausman got me a great settlement quicker than I thought possible. I'm very happy with the results, and that's why I'm doing this. Call Glenn Klausman at 407-917-1718. His website is klausman.law.com. Car crash, call Klausman.
Office, Winter Park.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR, $9 down, $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. When choosing a health plan, everything's important. Like knowing that when I go to my doctor visits, whether primary or specialist, I don't have a copay. That's peace of mind. Solis Health Plans gives me that. Also, knowing that with Solis, I have the benefit of obtaining up to $1,200 per year in OTC products. That's a relief. Yes, with Solis Health Plans, you get up to $1,200 a year in OTC products. Brand name products. Real quality.
Solis also has the benefits you're looking for: transportation to doctor visits, hearing, vision, dental, and much more, like mental health programs to address the indirect effects of COVID-19. It's time for you to become a member so that you can have the peace of mind of knowing that with Solis, you're with a health plan that truly responds because they're local. Call now and join a local health plan that makes a difference at 1-833-33-SOLIS. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
It gets hot in the summertime, and last year, I'm so glad I found Mills Air because they were able to switch out my old system for a Carrier system, and I saved so much money when it comes to my power bill. It is millsair.com. That's millsair.com. Have them check out your system, millsair.com.
Killer hits, commercial free. That's Halloween Radio on the free iHeart app. This spooky station is filled with non-stop Halloween hits. Or treat yourself to hundreds of spine-chilling tales told around campfires on Ghost Stories Radio. No, don't! Plus, iHeart helps turn your house into the neighborhood's haunted headquarters with 3D Haunted House Radio. Download the free iHeart app today, where everything you need for Halloween is all there, waiting for you. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Injured, our America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Radio 104.1. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
You got a pretty mouth. Shoot. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. What say you, Jack Bradshaw?
If we're playing frightening music, I think this qualifies.
I don't know. I like a good banjo.
Yeah. It's a little different when Steve Martin's playing it as opposed to someone in rural Georgia.
Backwoods. Yeah, Steve Martin, if you've never seen him play the banjo, it is quite the treat.
I would love to see this be authentic. In the sense of seeing someone from Georgia playing it like, I'm a fifth-generation banjo player.
Have you seen the movie Deliverance?
I know.
You know about it, but have you seen the movie?
I have not seen the movie.
Okay, well, it's a good watch.
Authentic.
You
That's
know,
a movie.
It's
Yeah,
funny
no,
because
but-
I don't think I've seen Deliverance, not the full movie. Just like I've never seen Saturday Night Fever.
The guy in the movie is playing the banjo. There's a certain level of authenticity in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Based on the characters that were used.
Yes.
Some of the extras.
He is a real character found locally for that movie.
All right.
So that's about all the local flavor you'd seriously want.
You guys watching any spooky movies tonight?
Just thinking that too.
You know?
Because I was thinking you should watch that.
Yeah.
Because that's a scary movie. Ned Beatty would agree.
Yeah. I want to see Paranormal Activity, the new one, 4, Family Ties or something.
What?
Yeah, it's the latest Paranormal Activity movie to come out. Those movies scare the hoo-ha out of me.
You don't have one anymore?
Oh.
You dick.
Such
an asshole.
I was just yes-anding what you
Next
said.
of kin.
Yeah. It was going along.
The first Paranormal Activity is like it's like the Napoleon Dynamite of scary in the sense of it being an independent movie on an extremely low budget that gives filmmakers hope that if they have a good enough idea, it can still hit. No
Isn't
matter
that what the
who's
Blair
making
Witch
it.
Project
I
was
was
about?
just about to say that, yeah.
That as well.
That's the last scary movie I've watched.
You're not a scary movie guy.
Whoa.
Now, I used to watch like my high school years, that was the Halloween, Friday the 13th, when all that stuff was coming out.
Yeah.
That I was
Freddy Krueger.
That was the first run of that stuff. So I ended up watching that, but I got through the gore. I prefer more suspense, more thriller stuff. So I'm not opposed to it. What was that? I just watched something. I mean, like if you look at Squid Game, right?
Yeah.
That has a certain level of graphic violence to it, but it's part of the story. You felt it was an integral part of the story. It wasn't gratuitous.
Yeah. It's just still not a horror film. It is more of a thriller.
Right.
Not even film show.
What about you, Ross?
I think the scary movie, I never saw It Chapter 2, and I know allegedly it's not as good as the first one, but I've seen the first one, and I've never seen the second one.
I think I've only seen the second one.
And
I haven't seen either of them.
That's a bummer. Do you guys know about the book and what scene that they cut from the book?
No.
I should not have brought that up.
Okay.
Now I have to tell you.
Yeah, you do.
There's like a really weird sex scene in the book.
What do you mean by really weird?
Because it's a bunch of kids. It's like kids
having sex?
Yeah, Stephen King, right? Everyone knows and loves him. But not everybody has read all the books, and there's like this really like cross the line part in the book.
Wow.
Where like all these boys are taking turns on a girl and they're the heroes. And I'm in texting service, let me know how far off I am. And it's because they are trying to become adults, and they're thinking of how to become adults is we have to lose our virginity.
So they're not targeted by it.
Something along those lines. I have not read the book, but someone once told me that, and I was like, oh my God, I hope that's not in the movie. There's no way that can be in the movie.
Isn't like Midsummer Night, I remember Jim talking about that one, and Ross, you had seen it as well.
Yeah.
Where it's an all daytime movie. There's no nighttime, but it's still terrifying.
Yeah, Midsummer is, I don't even know what to call that movie besides an experience that is by itself.
And I know the premise of that movie is actually based on some pagan rituals.
I hope not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the dancing around the maypole, the sacrificing of young men, which I don't know if is actually in the movie.
I still stand by that movie and going, that movie is phenomenal.
Okay, does your fiance like scary movies? Because like for me, part of it is the fact that Chris doesn't like horror. We both don't like the gore thing. Like I love Paranormal Activity. I will allow myself to get the S scared out of me with that movie, but Chris doesn't like scary movies. So it's kind of, I don't necessarily want to watch it alone or take 3 hours away from time hanging out with him. So a lot of times we'll end up not seeing stuff that's scary or gory because of that. Does Olivia like a good scare?
She has to be in the mood, but yeah, she does. I still think my favorite horror film is 28 Days Later.
I love that movie. That was scary. You know one of the scariest scenes in that movie to me?
That eye scene?
No. The airplane flying over London freaked me out because all those people in that airplane flying over literally what could be the end of the world and having no idea of it, and the people on the ground looking up at that airplane and having no way to escape where they're at. To me, that was terrifying.
There's that movie's great. I just watched a real bad one recently.
Hey, Jack, does Naomi like scary movies?
She does not.
Okay, so you're kind of in the same boat I'm in.
Yeah. So it's, it's like, are you going to bed? Okay, I'm going to go watch this movie.
Right, exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's how I watched Joker the other night.
Really?
Yeah, she's not interested. She likes comedy. That's it.
But what about if you get scared and you're all there by yourself?
I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
I'm fine.
The movie I really want to see is The French Dispatch. Not a scary movie, but a Wes Anderson.
I would love to see a Wes Anderson horror film.
Oh, yeah.
That would be scary and cute.
It's called Isle of Dogs.
It's not a horror film.
No.
Well, it depends on whose perspective.
Cats?
No,
Like
the
a
dog's
cat's
in the movie.
perspective?
Yeah, have you seen it?
I guess not.
Oh,
I think I started it and then fell asleep. It was one of those late night, this will be fun to watch stoned.
By the way, I fell asleep once to The Exorcist on in the background. Not a good idea.
See, I've never seen that.
You haven't?
Nope.
Oh, Jack, you've got to see the uncut version of The Exorcist where she comes down the stairs like a spider with her head on backwards.
Yeah.
That is, especially for a Catholic, that's a whole different level of, yeah, you got to watch that.
Why?
That is because,
Why do I have to?
Because
Why?
it's on, every other film is based on that. I mean, you had people passing out in the original. It was a haunted set and everything. It's a classic Halloween movie.
I get it.
It's a classic Halloween movie.
Have you seen The Shining? I think The Shining is.
Shining
Yes,
is,
I have.
yeah,
I think
that's
The Shining
brilliant.
is close to perfection as a movie can get.
Now, here's a question. Have you guys ever read any Stephen King or only watched Stephen King? Because, see, I can't read Dean Koontz. I can't read Stephen King. I could maybe watch the movies like Cujo.
I've read Salem's Lot.
Oh, you did? I could barely make it through that movie as a kid.
No, it's the that was the first Stephen King book I've read because I heard about it and then I was never a horror fan. I'm like, let me try it. I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, I have no doubt the books are phenomenal, but it just reminded me because someone just texted us at 77031 said, started reading the book It and stopped when I started having nightmares. You read scary books, Ross?
No, I have not. No, I'm kind of just I still read, but like I read like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy where they're talking about like Zeep Zorps and stuff. No, I have not read a scary book.
I have tried. I have tried Dean Koontz. I have tried Stephen King. Excellent writing. They just terrify me too much. Speaking of being terrified, another funny text. Oh my God, I ran into a guy at the Philly airport was wearing a t-shirt that he got in Georgia that said, quote, "If you hear banjos playing, paddle faster." He never saw Deliverance. I told him he needed to watch it to understand the statement on his shirt.
Yeah, that's kind of. Where'd you get that? Oh, wanted at a radio event.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna watch the movie Malignant tonight. I heard that one's pretty gnarly.
Which one is that?
I think it's directed.
I remember us talking about it before. While you look up those details, I do want to give props to someone else who texted us. Mike and Crystal are getting ready to celebrate 15 years of wedded bliss this Halloween.
Hey, Mazel Tov.
Hey, Mazel Tov, absolutely. Congratulations, you crazy kids. Go make out and collect candy and push over little kids or something. But I didn't want to let you know.
Don't do that.
No, Jack
That's
said that.
no way to spend
Jack
your
said
anniversary.
That. Jack said that.
How are you going to celebrate your 15th? Oh, we're going to beat up some kids.
Jack, listen to you. That's so harsh.
Catch a couple misdemeanors.
Somebody else said House on Haunted Hill and 13 Ghosts. I really enjoyed 13 Ghosts.
I just watched 13 Ghosts.
I did.
2 nights ago, and it doesn't hold up. It's not that good of a movie.
It's not, but I mean, it's okay.
You got Tony Shalhoub. You got
Shalhoub.
Matthew Lillard.
I watched a very scary documentary actually last night. It was, and I forget the name, but it was about the WikiLeaks scandal.
WikiLeaks?
Yeah.
Who's Wiki?
Julian Assange.
Oh, who, by the way, has
talking about
a...
Julian Assange? I thought there was a monster named Wiki. Who's
No.
up to R. Kelly and people.
So I watched it. I watched this documentary, right? And at the end, they kind of update you on what's happening, and they stop at like 2013. I'm like, well, stuff has happened since then.
I know.
All right, and then I looked. The documentary was made in 2013, and I'm watching an old 8-year-old documentary.
Oh, damn it!
That's how I felt. I like fresh news.
Fresh documentaries.
Fresh.
Like my documentaries, like I like my veggies fresh. Yeah, Halloween Kills is streaming on Peacock.
Yeah. Someone just texted, I've read Stephen King books, but The Shining is the exception where the film was better than the book, and I have to say that's got to be because of Jack Nicholson.
I would say it's because of Kubrick. I mean, that's going to be the main reason. I mean, everything about that movie, yeah, you won't be wrong if you say Jack Nicholson, if he's the reason why it's so good.
I just think it's part of the reason it puts it over the top. I do get the Stanley Kubrick, but like Clockwork Orange, some of his other films.
Clockwork Orange is super famous.
Oh, I know it's super famous, and it was a cult favorite. I mean, that was
he did Space Odyssey.
2001.
Yeah, he did
Space
2001.
Odyssey.
That's a great movie.
Eyes Wide Shut. Well, that was his last movie.
Yeah.
The most underrated aspect of The Shining is Shelley Duvall.
Yes, Shelley Duvall is phenomenal in that movie because I can't see how she's going to survive that.
Well, no, it's just if you look up any of the behind the scenes of it was torture for her.
Was it really?
I think she still has the record for most takes in a film on one scene. It was 125 because they were just egging her on, do it again.
Which scene, do you know?
I do not remember, but it's if you look up anything about Shelley Duvall.
If you watch it, it's the one with the circles under her eyes.
Yeah, and those circles, not a lot of... From what I've been told and what I have read about her performance in that movie was borderline illegal and definitely a sign of the times of how to make movies where there were very
little rules and
care for the actor. I mean, a rumor is when Jack breaks through the wall, she's saying Jack, she had no idea that was happening. They just tortured her for a very, very long time and put it in front of a camera. So she's screaming and yelling and crying. And
I know Sissy Spacek, when she did Carrie, she insisted on sleeping after she'd been dumped on with the pig blood. She insisted sleeping and remaining in costume so that when they went to go shoot the next day, it would be as authentic as possible. Someone also texted us, OMG, saw the original Exorcist in the movie theater.
Yee.
People were actually so scared they were throwing up in their popcorn buckets. I had nightmares for weeks. I was only 16.
You gonna finish that?
Someone else said Deb is going kid tipping for Halloween. But yeah, definitely The Exorcist. I know it's old school, but it is the OG when it comes to scary movies. It really is, Jack. You got it. You got to at least say you've seen it.
Do you ever?
I can do that right now. I've seen it.
No, because
I've seen it. No, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's
what was
classic.
your favorite scene?
When they had the spider crawl on the wall and the head's facing backwards.
Yeah. What was your other favorite scene from the uncut version? Because that was cut from the original.
Yeah. That would be when she was in bed and the priests were there, and then her head spins. Oh, that was great.
And the vomit.
Yeah. That was a good one too.
If we ask Jack right now, it's well, how does it end? He's gonna say credits.
There you go.
It ends with credits, with words.
I'm glad you didn't ask me for a third scene. I didn't know. You stopped too short.
Yeah, well, we'll ask you on Monday because this is the weekend for you to be able to watch it. Come on, watch it.
Another super fun film to watch, stream on Netflix. It's got Ross Padgett approval, is Army of the Dead, the Zack Snyder zombie film.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was a lot of fun.
I've heard that.
It's got a fun story. It's pretty wild. It changes a little, throws a little curveball at
Bruce
the zombie.
Campbell in it?
Yeah, no.
No.
All right.
Not that's different.
Not to be outdone, want to let you guys know as well, this weekend, the Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Ooh.
There you go. I knew I'd find something you want to watch, Jack. Streaming on Disney.
Murder! I like the murder.
I think it's time for last call. So load up those phones for us. 407-916-1041. Something fun, something fast. Call back to the show. Maybe a good dad joke. Something to get us into the spooky spirit for Halloween on Sunday. So we're going to take a quick break, but we'll do that next right here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for last call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. And it is cooler outside than it was just a day ago. We've got the clouds, a couple of rain showers. The low tonight, 62. Tomorrow, waking up to scattered showers. And we'll see a high of 73 with mostly cloudy skies during the afternoon. Breezy conditions. Clearing things out for Sunday, Halloween. Morning low 59, the high 75. and it looks like we're going to slowly warm things up by the end of next week, but enjoying a cooler weekend. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Nader Law Firm.
Auto accident, bankruptcy, immigration, insurance claims? Call attorney Fannie Nader at Nader Law Firm at 407-688-8896. That's 407-688-8896. Offices Orlando.
Favorite time of the year when it gets a little cooler out, you open up the windows, you let that breeze work through your house, and I can do that a lot more easily thanks to FAS Windows and Doors. No lie, my home, built in the 70s, had single-pane aluminum frame windows, and they just stopped working. I had ones that wouldn't open, ones that wouldn't even shut properly, and that was not energy efficient at all. That changed completely the day FAS Windows and Doors installed new windows and a door in my home. My home is more energy efficient, added instant curb appeal, keeps the outside noise where it belongs, but also, one of my favorite features, makes my home more secure with security impact glass, an added layer of protection for my home and my family inside. There you go. It's FAS Windows and Doors showroom. It's in Winter Park, right on Fairbanks, right off of I-4, but you find them online at faswd.com.
The funniest Broadway musical in years is now touring across the country. Tootsie is the Tony Award-winning comedy that tells the story of an out-of-work actor who can't catch a break until an act of desperation lands him the role of a lifetime. Bloomberg News cheers. Tootsie is so packed with punchlines, it should be called a joke box musical. And Rolling Stone raves. In these turbulent times, we need a place to let the good times roll. Tootsie is it. Get tickets today for November 2nd through the 7th at drphillipscenter.org.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. Get your taste buds ready for a blast off. Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex is launching 2 irresistible ways to get a taste of space. October 8th through November 5th, join us for Fall Bites, where you can enjoy fresh fall flavors and local craft beers at our Orbit and Moon Rock cafes. And it all leads up to a culinary journey, a progressive dinner, and Martini Shake-Off on November 5th. Tickets are going fast, so visit KennedySpaceCenter.com today.
Here's a fact. COVID hospitalizations of young people have tripled since the start of summer. Also a fact. Vaccines are highly effective in preventing hospitalizations and deaths, even from the Delta variant. If you've got questions about COVID vaccines, talk to a doctor, because our kids are irreplaceable. We can do this. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
Saturday, October 30th, join our friends from Nation's Trucks over at Henry's Depot in Sanford as the world-famous Reverend Horton Heat will be performing live for one night only. All general admission and VIP tickets are available right now at henrysdepot.com.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure what to do, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
Gibson Truck World's expert team of sales and service staff will show you why we have been the pioneer of used trucks since 1995. With our 1-year bumper-to-bumper warranty valid across the entire United States, our exclusive 15-day exchange policy, and our $1,000 best price guarantee, it's easy to see why we're the #1 used truck dealership in all of Florida. Please call, visit, or explore our website today to see for yourself why we are the king of trucks.
You like it iced. You like it hot. You like it sweet, not sweet. Cold brew, nitro cold brew, different bean varieties, specialty coffees, various coffee bar toppings. In summary, we have coffee. So much coffee. Is that what you want? Oh, we know. 7-Eleven, take it to 11.
See 7-Eleven app for participating U.S. stores.
O'Reilly.
Don't miss See Better Drive Safer month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate when you purchase a pair of select wiper blades. Our professional parts people will even install them for free. Plus, earn triple O rewards points. Get ready for the weather ahead during See Better Drive Safer month at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
When it comes to power, trust the source. SolarSource.com.
The good news? You can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1, and happy Halloween.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand.
Appreciate you spending part of your last work and school day with us. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. The weather is certainly going to cooperate. Good luck to Jack Bradshaw tomorrow, going on a 28-mile bike ride with a few dozen of his closest friends tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't forget the padded shorts.
Padded shorts.
Jim will be back tomorrow. Be back on Monday. Ross, I know your shows tonight and tomorrow, right? They were unfortunately canceled. Any word on when they might be rescheduled?
Oh, it's gonna be like in March or April.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a hot minute.
It's gonna be a hot minute.
But I will tell you about another show that I'm doing.
Man, you do have a wedding to pay for.
Absolutely. April 19th. This is going to be the show that I'm going to be plugging for quite some time.
Wait. It is still October, right?
Sorry, November 19th.
Oh, November. Jeez, you just went from 6 months out to next
month. I know.
Month.
So, okay, it is November 19th?
It is November 19th.
3 weeks.
Daytona.
Right.
I am doing this really cool show on a rooftop. At the Daytona Streamline Hotel. What?
Where's the audience going to be?
On top of the roof.
Oh.
A little bougie, little soiree vibes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Streamline Hotel, if you don't know, is this really epic hotel, historic even. And I got asked to perform there, and I cannot wait for that show.
Okay.
So November 19th, Streamline Hotel, save the date.
And it's only one show.
It is only one show, a one-off.
Okay.
I think it only holds like 60 or 70, so.
Okay, so for the person who texted us earlier who said it's too hard for them to get over to Orlando to see you, they were hoping to see you in New Smyrna Beach, just drive down to Daytona. November 19th, you can see him there.
It's all true. It's all true.
Hey, did we put up our Twitter poll today, Jack?
No. What was the question? I'll answer it for you.
If you thumb it or forefinger your smartphone.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Okay, real quick, I just wanted to go over some more text messages. Thanks to everyone who texted in at 77031. Scariest movie of all time, hands down, is Shazam, starring Shaquille O'Neal. Someone else texted and said their sister's fiance got scared from Hocus Pocus, and he is 36.
That's a weak little man.
Oh, come on.
And that's coming from Ross. And then finally, a movie I'd forgotten about, but I love this movie. Love at First Bite with George Hamilton.
I remember watching
Do you remember that.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
And it's oddly romantic. It is. When they fly out the window together to live life as vampire bats. Just brings a tear. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful, happy Halloween weekend.
You too. What candy are you giving out again?
Let's see. I bought a 135-piece bag, an 80-piece bag, and a 35-piece bag.
Oh, my God, Deb.
I still think I need to go get more candy.
Really?
I do. We're having a trunk or treat event behind us, which is going to spill that many more kids onto our street. Our house is all decked out.
Just get a costume for Chris and send him out. If you need more candy, he can go collect it from the neighbors.
I like the frugal way you think, Mr. Bradshaw.
I saw something saying that if you don't want to buy candy, just leave out an empty bowl saying all the candy has been taken.
Or
so that way you cash in on the credit.
there you go. Or leave out, someone had also recommended putting out an empty bowl with a sign that says take one.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that sounds like it's,
yeah, then that way.
Because you wouldn't come back to say all the candy's gone and leave the empty bowl.
Exactly. And you don't want to answer the door and say, candy's gone. Sorry, kids.
I thought about that.
Yeah, but then it's just one disappointed face after another.
Yeah, they're behind a mask.
Not cheating the kids, putting the candy out in a bowl.
Oh, I see. And letting the little rugrats fight over for it themselves.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Still could get some good viral hits out of that.
And then just put a sign, COVID positive, take one.
You want viral hits?
Yeah, exactly.
Because all we have to do is pose in front of a casket at a funeral.
No doubt. Who's going to be the stiff?
I don't know. We're going to have to kill somebody. But it'll be worth it.
Hey, we want to thank all of our guests that we had on the show with us today. We want to thank Corona Cigar Company, Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. Definitely check out her articles. She's got some really cool spots to check out in Central Florida this weekend, including a cool spooky coffee shop. Want to thank Nicole Dupre and Brad for trivia. Are we good to go for last call, Ross?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You
Call
guys
them
ready?
out, Ross.
We have Party Mom on line 5.
Party Mom, last call.
Hey, why did the Scarecrow get promoted?
I don't know. Why?
Because he stood out in his field. Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Party Mom. Who's next, Ross?
We have Handy John on line 4.
Oh, Handy John.
Oh, freaky Handy John.
Hey, freaky boy. Last call.
Hey, listen, I had to clarify since the news junkie cut off my dispatch early and Jack brought it up. It was my wife that was my driver's helper. So I didn't want anybody to think I'm too nefarious. I mean, a little bit's fine,
Wait,
but not
you're
too
talking
much,
about the person you had sex with in the back of a work truck? Are your children listening right now?
They were
They're not listening. They're not listening, but they're in the car with me.
Oh, that's why. That's why you just stopped.
Oh,
Happy Halloween, Handy John.
Hey,
Halloween.
Bet we just scared you.
Now we know how we got the nickname.
Yeah, we did.
It's Handy John, not Hansy John. Let's welcome Mike on line 3.
Hey, tomato. Hey, Mike, last call.
Hey, what do you get when you mix an elephant and a rhino? Oh. Elephino.
Not bad.
Let's welcome Tim on line 2.
Tim, last call.
What do they do in Buffalo on Halloween?
I don't know. What do they do?
Pumpkin.
He loved his own joke. He's still laughing at his own joke.
That was good.
It was good. Pumpkin. Okay, and who's next?
Let's welcome Beth on line 1.
Oh, 6 days, baby.
6 days till your birthday, Beth. Hey.
Yeah, it's next Thursday.
All right. How are you going
to... And do you remember this movie, Hell Night? It was like in 81, 82.
Hell Mice?
Hell Night.
Oh, Hell Night. Yeah, I remember that.
That was a scary freaking movie.
That was scary. She
felt
did.
that?
Oh,
She
my
almost
God,
did
Beth.
that.
Ooh, thank you. You just scared me.
It's a good movie.
Well, then you go watch it and you have yourself a happy Halloween, Beth.
Yabba dabba do.
Everybody be safe.
Yes, be safe, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye, Beth.
Bye, Beth. All right, guys, thank you again so much for spending the last couple days with us. Like I said, Jim will be back on Monday. After us, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Then we got Bungalower and the Bus. What the Hell is Angel listening to? And then Real Music Weekends all weekend long. We'll be back here Monday afternoon at 3. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the morning. Hope you have a great and safe Halloween weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Oh, look at that. It'll be All Saints Day. So be good. We'll see you Monday. Bye.